I love Russell.
What's up, Bryan?
Hey, buddy.
What up, Bryan?
Oh, I got a
Just
honey
hanging
stick.
out. What's going on?
I got a honey hole stick.
I have a whole thing of chicken broth that I'm gonna drink.
You sound really sick, Bryan.
Well, I am sick.
Oh, is Daddy sick?
But it's in my nose, and it's been getting worse and worse.
You know what?
But it doesn't stop.
You know what's going on there?
Sold out shows
Oh,
in
you know
Boston.
what? But you also have that new, whatever the Southwest strain is, you have it.
I had a strong nose cold, and that's never gonna stop me because my body feels good. My body feels strong.
Now that nose, you can catch some
My
particles.
nose has got some problems. Anyway, here's the other thing about you and me. We get in here and we do a podcast, and when everybody else is on vacation.
True.
Yeah. Now, what I like to do.
The rest of my shows are taking time off, but this one can't stop, won't stop.
I like to. What I really love to do is take a plane to Philly, spend time with my wonderful in-laws, who I do love, and then get back on a plane after 3 days, come back to LA, and then leave tomorrow. Leave 2 days later. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing beats you up like flying. There's
Nothing beats you
I
up
think
like
in
flying.
time we're going to realize nothing is worse for your body than flying.
Nothing.
Yes, we did, cause we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the fighter and the kid.
Come on, baby. First of all, we're both wearing very environmentally friendly colors, and that is not by design. That just happened naturally. I was thinking, I'm going to go green, and you went, I'm going to go green too.
I'm gonna go green on green, but this shirt was made in the coal mines in the Congo.
It's made of cobalt thread, and that's how it is. If you own an electric car or a cell phone, by the way, and I do both of those. My cell phone and my car was made possible by the slave labor.
Everyone's was. Did you watch that guy on Rogan?
Yeah, but I've been following that way before that. Way before.
And you still bought a Tesla? You
And in fact,
bad guy.
I'm a bad guy.
Because if I would have known that, you know me, I've hated electric cars from the jump.
Well,
man. From the jump, I hated it. How can you still subscribe to the movement of electric cars when you know
subscribe
when you know there's mothers with babies on their back that are getting deformities, the pollution, the toxins they're inhaling?
The whole thing's a disaster, okay? So anybody who thinks that, driving an electric car is actually green, that's adorable.
Well, no, you're worse.
When you buy your fucking Tesla, we've talked about this. By the time I got in my Tesla, I didn't realize this, but I had already created 55,000 miles of pollution that an F-150 would do. Because when you make that lithium ion battery in China, you do it on a coal grid.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think it's time. Apologize. Because I come here in my V8, naturally aspirated V8, or my twin turbo V6 flat inline 6 Porsche. You're always like, the environment. Oh, look at me, I have a Tesla. I'm so much better than you.
Yes.
Remember those days?
Yes.
And by those days, I mean last 3 years.
Yeah. Well, what I do is I go like this.
Say sorry.
I go like this. Well, hold on. I go, better over there than here. And that's not right because I'm not being a good global citizen. But
You
I
used
would
to yell every morning, you're killing babies.
I'd like to quote, who's Kevin Costner play in Yellowstone?
John Dutton.
I'd like to quote John
You
Dutton.
don't watch that show, so don't quote it.
I've been watching that show. I'd like to
That's
quote
like me
John
quoting
Dutton.
Julius Caesar.
When all these Chinese tourists are out of their bus and they're too close to a grizzly bear, he says, you got to get in your truck. Somebody's going to get eaten. Are you crazy? She says, he seems friendly. And he says, I promise he's not. He says, look, you see all this land, that fence, and that fence? I own all that land that way. And she says, they don't believe you. Nobody should own all that land. And anybody who does should share it, she says to the Chinese. In Chinese, she translates. And he pulls out a shotgun and shoots it.
This is season 1.
And they run away. And then he shoots it again. And as the Chinese patriarch is getting under the barbed wire, he looks at him and
he yelled out and goes, you're responsible for COVID.
No, he looks at him and goes, this is America. We don't share land. I was like,
Wait, what's that have to do with electric cars?
I'm just saying.
I like the quote.
Americans have a different way of looking at things.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I like that. Full circle.
Thanks,
I
bro.
think, we have definitely a different way of looking at things. We also pick and choose what to cause a muck about. Because those people, those social justice wars, whatever, like fighting for whatever, it's like, but you're tweeting it from your iPhone or Android, which is horrible.
There you go.
Horrible. It comes from horrible things.
Well, Peter Zion said, he's a global strategist, he said, we're doing well when people are fretting over
Pronouns stuff.
Yeah. If pronouns are actually something you're thinking about, you have it so good, it's unbelievable. You have it better than anybody else.
Eric Griffin has such a good bit on this. I had to follow him last night at the Laugh Factory. Dude, his bit on this, on pronouns and stuff, and like customer service is so good. It's so good. I'm not gonna get. It's so good.
He had another.
It's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
I was laughing. So I was in the back cackling.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Could you hear me?" He's like, "You were." I was like, "Dude, I'm sweating. I'm laughing
dude,
so hard."
I saw him too. I saw that pronoun bit.
It's so.
I'm
funny.
remembering it now.
Oh, it's
my
so funny.
God.
It's so funny.
Oh my fucking God. Oh,
He's so
I wish
stupid.
I could say it.
Yeah, me too.
I wish I'd written it. It's one of those jokes you're like, I wish
I
I'd written
know. Yeah, he's one of the good ones. Yeah, I was doing sets with him last night. Russell Peters, who I haven't seen in forever.
One of the greats.
And then
we gotta get him on the podcast. I love him.
He's so down, yeah. Him and I live close to each other, but Russell and I were talking last night, and he was saying that there's the boys.
Yeah. Jeff Garland, my boy.
Yeah, Jeff
Russell's
Garland.
so great.
But Russell and I, he's a gearhead. He's a car guy. So we would always talk about cars. And I haven't seen him all through the pandemic. He was touring like we were, all through the pandemic. I'm like, dude, I haven't seen you. We've both been on tours. First I've seen you in years. Give him a big hug. I'm like, talk to me. What cars have you got? And he's like, you're going to hate me. I'm like, what? He's like, dude, through the pandemic, I realized, like, what am I doing? He said, I got older. I got married. Quit messing around. I get serious. Sold my house. Moved to a new house. I downsized. He's like, in all those cars? He's like, I got rid of all of them. I only have 2 cars now. I went, oh, wow. Okay, well, we have nothing to talk about, so I'll see you later. He's like, he's like, in the pandemic, man, you realize, like, do I need all these cars? I was like, right. I said, no, did you get COVID? And he goes, yeah, I did. Yeah. Do you think this is like one of those, like, side effect things where you just all of a sudden
he's just older.
Become a pussy?
How old is Russell?
50.
Yeah. Talk to me in 10 years, Bubba.
I know. Already, I'm getting worse.
Are you 40?
No.
You're still 39.
Yeah.
You're still in your 30s.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm holding on, dude. March I'll turn 40 though.
Fuck, dude. What are you gonna do for 40? What are we gonna do?
Probably gain weight.
Huh?
Probably gain some weight. I don't know. In my face, just my face.
Your face is mighty swollen.
Daddy
coming
had
down a
4
little bit.
double doubles last night.
Oh my God, that's a lot. So you did a lot of drinking. Did you eat a pizza or something? What did you do?
No, I'm on carnivore. I started carnivore Christmas night. So what's that? How many days am I in?
Okay, well, you eat some fiber, do something because
No.
your body's
Carnivore makes
inflamed.
you feel good. Well, it's the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
You can't drink that much and then
No.
not get sleep and expect you to wake up looking like Celine Dion.
Oh, you didn't get much sleep either.
No, because I went to bed. I got home at 1.
Yeah.
My kids woke me up at 6.
Oh, that's a problem.
Oh, dude, it isn't.
So you're really sleeping 4 hours.
Yeah, it's whatever. Right? I ride hard. But, dude, and I text you this.
Yeah.
I am, this is an understatement. I am.
Okay. It's
Dude,
going to make
hold
me
on.
mad.
No.
It's going to make me
dude,
mad because I know what you're going to
dude,
say.
I am.
It's so annoying.
Dude, I am balls deep into fish right
Yeah,
now.
I know you are.
Fish tanks.
He buys one
freshwater
fucking fish aquarium, and now he goes, I get this text. I get this fucking text from him. I'm going to read this text.
Wait, let me give the audience
ahead.
context.
Go ahead.
So my son, when I was a kid, I had all the animals. Obsessed with fish tanks, learned the ins and outs of fish. I had fish books. You name a fish, your boy has owned it.
Yep.
Then you get older, you get busy, go to college, you can't get into fish tanks, you don't have money, so it's kind of expensive. I haven't been into it in at least probably 20 years.
Fish? Yeah.
And then my son goes, Dad, I'd like a fish tank. I'm like, well, I know about fish. I'll get you a fish tank. I go to Petco. I get a 20-gallon tank. I'm like, yeah, that's big enough for him. That'd be cool. I'm at Petco and I'm looking through the fish. I'm like, these fish are kind of lame, dude. Yeah. So I'm talking to this brilliant younger Mexican gentleman. And he knows
Fish expert.
Oh, dude.
Look up what a fish obsessed person is or an expert.
Oh, it's just going to show you a picture of my face. But
Pescamania.
So yeah, I'm pescatarian mania.
Pescamania.
Pescatarian
All right, keep
mania.
going.
So ichthyologist.
Which is like an expert at fish, but let's see what.
Yeah, that's what I am. I'm an ichthyologist.
Ichthyologist. You were talking to an ichthyologist.
Well, I am. Yeah. But so I'm talking to him, right? And then I'm like, man, these fish are kind of lame. When I was a kid, there was so many more options and stuff. I was like, I don't want to get my son these stupid fish. Looks around and goes, all right, dude, the fish here suck. He goes, you want to know where I get my fish? He goes, where? He goes, Rainbow. It's off Ventura, down the way there, past 405. It's called Rainbow Aquarium. They have all the fish. Ask them to see the fish in the back. I'm like, Say less.
Don't give all the stuff away.
Say less. No, it's all legal.
Okay.
I go in there, bro. It's Ace Ventura's house, pet detective.
You can get everything. I get this from Brandon.
Excuse me?
Brian, I bought Tiger a fish tank, and now I'm obsessed with fish tanks. I want to spend all my money on a saltwater tank and buy dangerous fish. All I write is, Brendan, please. He goes, nah, I'm fish boy now. Respect it. I go, just settle for one tank, man. Nope. I need danger fish. I go, okay, as long as you don't get a stonefish, lionfish, or piranhas, it's fine. We'll get you a couple sand sharks.
Sand sharks.
Sand sharks are fine. He goes, nah, need lionfish.
Need me a lionfish.
Yelling at it. I go, no, they sting. He goes, yes.
And I sent you a picture of a lionfish.
Then I just get a picture of
I was
a
at
fucking
the
lionfish.
pet
Beware
store
of
buying a
poison ship and
lionfish.
saltwater aquariums. I'm like, dude,
So
you know, our boy Rogan used to have.
I talked to Rogan
He
about
had piranhas.
Piranhas.
And then he had this section called Death Row, and it was just goldfish.
So I didn't end up buying the scorpion fish because I talked to the fish guy. He's like, you have kids, man. Let's not do that, right? But also the saltwater, which I'm gravitating towards in the near future. When I turn 40, that's what I'm going to get myself is a big-ass saltwater
giant
tank.
saltwater
yes,
aquarium?
Put in my living room.
Get an octopus. Careful,
Yes.
they'll steal fish.
That's what
They'll
I
kill
want,
all your
though.
fish.
Oh, see, I like that.
Yeah.
So when I went to the
So
store,
smart.
because my son, it's a freshwater tank, dude, when I was a kid, the freshwater fish were kind of bitchy, like goldfish, betas, whatever,
Yeah.
yuppies,
Beta
whatever.
fish.
Yeah, all that bullshit fish. Not anymore, daddy. Oscars, gangster. Chichleys, gangster.
Really?
The Jack Dempsey fish.
They're probably from Asia somewhere. Some of those Asian
Asia,
people fuck
Indonesia,
around. Yeah,
dude, and
they'll fuck you
Mexico,
up.
dude. So I got 2 Jack Dempseys. So we bought the whatever the liberal fish from
Cichlid.
Petco.
Cichlid, right?
Cichlid.
Yeah.
I bought so I buy the common average fish for kids.
Yep.
I'm looking at the tank and like, God, these things suck, dude. And so I'm like, it's 7:00. Tiger's in his pajamas, and it's bothering me all night. I'm like, I look up that secret fish store down the street in Ventura. Close at 8. It's 7:15. I call him. I go, you guys open? He goes, for the next 45 minutes. I go, I'll be there in 20. I shake Tiger. I go, you want to go see some cool fish? He's like, it's late. I'm like, let's go see some cool fish. Drive down there, talking to the guy, and I cover Tiger's ears. I'm like, do I got these bitch fish right now? Like, we have freshwater tank. You get like I want some
I
fish.
cover my son's ears.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, earmuffs. I
I don't like these bitch fish.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I don't like these bitch fish. If they happen to get, fucked up, that's fine. Do you have like some more aggressive, like freshwater fish? He goes, do we ever? Shows those cichlids, showed me the Oscars, showed me, so now I have 2 parrotfish, super aggressive. I have
parrotfish?
Yeah. Yeah, bring those up. They're cool.
No, I know parrotfish.
I have 2 parrotfish. I have a Jack Dempsey, which is a cichlid, aggressive
Is it
cichlid.
Jack Dempsey?
Jack Dempsey. That's what
called
they
a
call
Jack
it.
Dempsey.
Jack Dempsey cichlid. I have a Jack Dempsey.
that fucking
I have 3 lobsters.
You have 3 lobsters?
1 blue, 1 orange.
You have 3
1
lobsters?
red.
Those are not freshwater.
Oh yeah, freshwater lobsters, dude.
What?
Crayfish.
That's
Like crayfish.
Jack Dempsey there. I have a straight up lobster, daddy. 3 of them. 1 blue, 1 orange.
Okay, so now if you go fresh, if you go
Oh,
saltwater,
and also I have an eel.
you have an eel?
I have an eel.
You have a freshwater eel.
I have an eel.
Where's that from?
I don't know. Amazon or some shit.
Really? Don't get an electric eel. I'm begging you, don't get it.
Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want to get shocked.
Now hold on.
But now here's the problem.
Yeah.
So I have Jumanji going on in this 20-gallon tank. That Jack Dempsey fish, they're like, oh, he's going to get to probably a foot big, dude. And the 2 parrotfish are going to get bigger too. And that eel and the lobster.
So they're all,
one of the lobsters
they're all
can get real
eyeing
big.
each other.
Well, they're not on each other because those Petco sheepfish are in there. So
And
the boys ganged up on
They ain't
the
got
other
much.
night.
They ain't got much. They ain't got long to
they have
live.
much to say.
They ain't got long to live.
One already.
And those kind of fish, you have to feed other fish.
No.
Oh, you can feed them.
No, as long as they're in similar size, like they don't all have to be the exact same size, but as long as they're not small,
Yeah.
if they can't fit in their mouth, they don't like the parrot and the Jack Dempsey and the eel and the lobsters don't mess with each other. There's respect. It's like prison.
Yeah.
I create race wars inside the tank.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lobsters, you guys hang out there.
Yeah.
Jack Dempsey fish, you hang out here. Parrotfish, you're over here.
They all ignore each other, do their own thing.
Yeah.
They did fight early on to establish territory, which I enjoyed. Me and Tiger watched with popcorn.
They fought.
They fought. Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. The the parrotfish, which we named Big Daddy because he runs things, he's smaller than Jack Dempsey.
He runs some shit.
Threw the fin down. He threw the fin down. He established order. It's his house. Cleaned his house up. And his little girlfriend.
Now let me
in
ask
there.
you a question. What about piranhas? Can you bring any piranhas into the mix?
You know, I'm glad you asked. I looked it up. They do have piranhas.
Illegal.
No, you can get them.
Get 'em?
You can get them. You can get them.
Because there are different kinds of piranhas.
There's different kinds, and they're not what you think.
No, they're not.
People think that you drop them. They go. They don't do
They
that.
don't do that.
At all.
No.
At all.
But they got teeth. Now the big piranhas. Have you seen piranhas? Bring up some of the bigger piranhas, and I want to.
They're not going to kill a human. If you jumped in a large school of piranhas, they're not going to eat you alive. They're probably going to be scared and run off. Now, a barracuda will rip your wiener.
Barracudas are no joke. Now those teeth look like they would hurt like a motherfucker. That's a piranha right there. Okay.
That might be Photoshop.
No, that's a real piranha, Bubba. That's what their teeth are like.
No, the teeth are like that. The piranha's probably not that big. Look, you don't even see his hands there.
It's a 50
That's
pound
Photoshop.
world record piranha.
That's Photoshop. But you can buy piranhas. Now, there's a fish called aquafina or some shit like that. A silver aquafina. Bring that up.
By the way, my friends have been
hey,
laughing at how bad you are with names.
The worst.
When you were talking about Niedermeyer, which is Neymar.
Neymar.
And you were talking about and you said all of them are on the same team.
Yes.
They were like, that's not true. They were laughing so hard. My brother-in-law and my
Who loves soccer?
They're huge soccer fans. They're like, dude, they were laughing so hard.
Oh, that's it.
It actually made the rounds on TikTok.
Good.
So it's arowana.
The arowana, dude.
Yeah.
So I go there. Tiger goes, that thing looks cool. I'm like, is it aggressive? The guy goes, listen, you can only have him. I go, what do you mean? He goes, now he's this big right now. He'll get a foot or 2 foot big, and you need a 150 gallon tank.
Oh, so he's eating it. Oh my God.
They get so big, you have to feed them. Ready?
What?
You have to feed them 10 crickets a day.
Fuck off.
I was like, oh, not for
off.
me.
No.
Tiger goes, Dad, let's get that one. Not for me, buddy.
No.
Not for me. Oh, and here's the other thing. You have to have a special lid because they like to jump, and they don't realize that there's no water on the outside. They will burst through the plastic cover you have and jump out of the tank.
No.
They're not going to hurt you, but they're so aggressive.
Can't have that.
They're so aggressive.
No, you can't have that.
Now, am I leaving here to take my, I think it's either 20 or 30 gallon tank? And am I buying a 100 gallon tank today? Have I already put it on purchase? Yes.
You're buying a 100 gallon.
100 gallon tank.
Show me how big a 100 gallon tank is, please. Look, if you guys like creativity and productivity, it's about increasing the brain's release of alpha waves. All right?
Oh, you talking about that nootropic everybody talking about? Talking about
Alpha Brain.
Now I use the black label Alpha Brain. That thing will have you
Dude.
design a spaceship to Mars.
I haven't tried that yet.
You'll start doing some things you've never done before.
I've heard.
I started doing.
I've heard it's,
now I engineer for the city of California.
Tell me about it. Tell me about Black Label.
That's it. You take it, and you're basically Jeff Bezos.
Yep.
And
It's
you just start figuring stuff out.
I mean, if you look at the people that actually take it, that swear by it, I was very impressed. You got some high functioning
Nancy
people.
Pelosi's
Let's
husband.
not get carried away. But Alpha Brain is the top seller. They've sold over 1 million bottles. The people that created it, that started on it, still take Alpha Brain from what I
really,
can see.
the listeners know this. I'm very sensitive to caffeine. I don't drink tons of it.
Okay,
Is it caffeine free?
You know it is, but you drink a lot of caffeine. But
I know that's the joke.
Promotes cognitive functions, including memory, mental speed, and focus. And it helps you zero in on complex tasks.
And you get
but you're not going to get that
jittery feeling.
Yeah,
it's far from that. And also, Onnit's so confident in the nootropic Alpha Brain. If you don't like it, they'll refund your money. Keep the bottle. No return necessary. All right. So save 10% off your order by going to onnit.com/FATK. Save 10% off not only Alpha Brain, but the entire site. Workout gear, streaming fitness, kettlebells, steel club maces, protein powder, warrior bars, everything. Everything. All right. So get you some. Onnit.com/FATK.
Now, are you gonna go saltwater right away, or are you waiting until you're 40?
I'm waiting till March.
I've never known you to wait.
I
Until
know.
when? March.
I turned 40 in March. Right now, this is for
So
Tiger.
we got a
This
couple
will go in his
weeks.
room.
I mean, a couple months.
Couple months. 3 months.
And then we're going Sizzler with
Oh, we're
salt.
getting real lobsters. We're getting octopus.
How big is the tank?
We're getting puffer fish.
You're getting an octopus?
Oh, have to.
Really?
Oh, they're cool.
So you're getting an octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what kind? You don't know. You haven't done the research yet. You got to be careful though, because if you get an octopus, it might clean your whole fucking tank out. They're very smart.
Circle of life.
Now, an octopus might be too
what if
young.
what if Daddy got
I mean,
a
too
squid?
smart
Hey, what
to
if
keep
Daddy
the
got a
net.
squid? Little squid ink.
Yeah, squid would be good, but you don't want you don't want anything getting all inky.
This is 120. That's the closest one I could
That's a
find.
120
Yeah.
gallon tank.
In reference to a person.
You probably have to get something that big, right?
For the saltwater, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. If you want to get the bigger fish, you have to. Like, I love Oscars, and they need to be in a 100-gallon freshwater tank because they get so big.
If you're getting saltwater, you might have to go 220. That's a lot.
That's so much money.
So
They're
much
so
money.
expensive.
How much are they?
I mean, dude.
You can spend. What can you can get crazy, can't you?
I've already gotten crazy. And my wife was like, "Hey, this isn't a good lesson for Tiger."
250 pound. 900
But
bucks.
when
900 bucks.
Well, no, that's for the tank. That's just for the tank.
Yeah.
So total, about you're looking at $4,000, and that's
Yeah.
not including the fish.
But you know what? I will say this: when you see a beautiful
Nothing better.
display,
Nothing better.
It brings your cortisol levels down. When you see fish swimming around in slow motion, dude.
Especially they're cool looking fish. Oh, dude, me and Tiger, we've had the tank for 4 days. We'll stare at it for an hour. It's the only thing that calms him down. Otherwise, he's bouncing off the
You have
walls.
to get some requin in there, some sharks. Sorry, I speak French.
Sharks?
You got to get some requin.
There's no cool sharks.
What?
Well, if you want to, you have to go
Bro,
saltwater.
get some black tip.
You'd have to go saltwater.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But that's all you can have.
No, get
you can't mix any
saltwater.
other fish in with them.
Yeah, you can.
No, not with sharkies.
Really?
Like legit sharkies? No. That's the thing with those chickleys.
Cichlid.
Cichlid. You have to be careful what you mix them with.
Right.
Because they kill each other. They'll fight
Okay.
each other.
You got to be careful.
And then you're just wasting
So
your
you
money.
can't have sharks.
It's fascinating. Because originally the guy was like, you can't have parrotfish and a Jack Dempsey. Then I went online. They're like, you actually can. As long as it's not a male-female parrot with a male
really?
chickley, then you got a problem.
See that? I like her, and I like that aquarium.
I like the whole setup.
lionfish.
Me
Everything.
too. Now you see, you
Now,
got,
see,
you
the-
got sharks, and you got some
Yep.
fish in there.
That's a stupid leopard
She's
shark.
beautiful.
Yeah, she's cool.
It's
So
funny
is
if
the,
they
so
were
is the
like-
tank.
Yeah, it shows the tank. But you see that you got them sharks. You might want to have just a tank with sharks and whatever
I
else.
like
you
where your
can
head's
put
at.
there.
I like where your head. Now
Because there's
I like a
nothing like
now I
that.
like a good puffer fish. Now they're very aggressive, and the puffer they have legit spiky
Oh,
puffer
they'll
fish.
fuck you up.
My
But
problem
Bubba,
is carrying it to
you,
the
You're
house.
telling me you can't have something like that? And what happens is just
Is that
bear
a
with me.
stingray, Chin?
No, that's a shark. Bob.
No, that's a stingray up top.
Oh, the top. Yeah, the
I
top
want a
is the
stingray.
Oh,
That's
fuck,
like
you
a
get a
bat
stingray. Yeah, you can do that. You can go shark and stingray aquarium.
But you see how basic it
Yes,
is? You
I
can't
do.
have a bunch of stuff
But
because they
Bubba,
need to
you're
swim.
forgetting something. When
What?
you have guests, you can go, the feeding begins at 4, everyone. The feeding. And then you fucking drop.
No, I don't even tell them. I just get a bell and go, ding, 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 ding. They go, is dinner ready? I go, not for you.
Yes, the
No, I
feeding.
go, not for you.
The feeding.
Everyone gather around.
You hire me to go, the feeding's beginning in 5 minutes, everyone.
5 minutes.
Feed him, daddy. Oops. This chicken soup is making me super hot. Excuse me.
Taking the Kermit the Frog off.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with tanks right now, man. I can't get enough. So relaxing, and I like the different fish. One's aggressive, one's not. You got to pair them up right.
What's going on with your dog?
You know,
Yeah. It's all good.
dogs are dogs, man.
Dogs are
Dogs,
they're a lot
dogs.
harder in some ways than aquariums. What's the maintenance on this?
See, that's the thing. When I was a kid, it was a bit of a beast. Now the filters and the heater stuff
Got
are
some
so
good filters.
advanced.
Good filter.
Man, it's
Really?
all about the filter. You don't want to buy the kit because it comes with like the cheapest filter. I mean,
You gotta accessorize. You gotta, yeah.
the lights. It's all about the light. If their lights are too bright and they're on all the time, the fish get aggravated. That's when they start killing each other. So you gotta tone down the lights.
Yeah.
They have LEDs now. You can change it from blue to purple to red, and it will change the environment for the fish so they're a little more calm.
Yeah.
And when you feed them, you make it real
You don't
bright
want
so
them
they see the
stressed.
food.
You don't want
Now, right now, I feed the Jack Dempsey and the parrotfish and the eel and the lobsters. I feed them bloodworms, frozen bloodworms.
yeah.
Toss that in, these boys go wild.
the thing about having a
like
bearded
Girls Gone
dragon.
Wild.
My son had a bearded dragon. The problem with that is that you got to keep crickets, and they stink like the
they-
worst
they
asshole
smell.
in the world. And you got these bloodworms. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that frozen bloodworms, a little packet there. Boy, that eel, man. I didn't think he was going to do well at first, but he is really flourishing.
He eats.
He's really come out of his hole.
Yeah, he eats.
Oh, it is fun to watch.
Good.
God,
Well, guys, this has
I'm
been
like,
the fish
I'm like
hour.
Deuce Bigelow.
This has been the fish hour with Ichthyophile.
I'm an ichthyologist. I'm an ichthyologist. Dude, Chin, are you a fish
How
guy?
was your Christmas, Brendan?
Are you a fish guy? I feel like Chin would be a fish tank guy.
I was huge into fish. I used to catch fish. Remember, I still love fishing. I used to
I
catch
know,
fish.
I know you like
You're-
fishing and
You're a
murdering
fish
them.
killer, and I
Nah, we
appreciate
know you
that.
like to murder them. I'm talking about like the appreciating.
You're
So I would
real
catch them
fish.
and
You're
put
not
it
a
in my
fish
fish tank.
enthusiast.
Oh shit!
So I had largemouth bass, I had panfish, I had a bluegill.
And would you eat them sometimes?
No.
Would you go, I'm a little hungry.
I just learned about them. I would feed them stuff, see how they would. With crickets, I would put it in there, and you see this crickets.
You're
Like,
studying your
and they
prey.
would-
You're studying your prey.
studying with prey,
Before
yeah.
you kill it. Yeah.
It was fun.
Good.
See, I feel like that's worse because you're taking a fish that's in the wild and then locking them up. These fish, they don't.
Yeah, but when you're in the
don't know any
wild, you're
better.
going to die sooner or later.
True.
You know, being a fish is like, you're always going to have a hard time. You know, but I tell you, when I was in Tahiti and I was snorkeling in that lagoon,
Oh, you saw some shit.
octopus, schools of fish.
See, you can
Fucking
bring that to your house.
I know.
Why not?
It's amazing.
The maintenance is no punk. Now, I was texting Rogan
It
about
would be
fish.
worth the $4,000.
I was texting Rogan about fish, and he was like, "Yeah," because I was like, "Yeah, piranhas, right?" And I sent him pictures. I was like, "Check out this Jack Dempsey." He's like, "Oh, that's sick." He's like, "The maintenance killed me, though." And I was like, "Well, you must have had it a long time ago." 'Cause
Long time. That was
with the
20 years
advancement of
ago,
technology,
25.
the filter and stuff, you don't need to have someone come to your house all the time. Now, if you're gonna do salt water, you probably should have an expert set up because the pH and the salt, it's
You gotta-
a little
you gotta-
tricky.
yeah, you gotta have an expert.
But you need to have someone set that up. But then once it's set up, you're good, dude.
Really?
With the technology and the filtration system and the heaters, you're
Right.
good.
But how do you keep
and the
it
live
salty?
coral
How
and
do
all
you
that?
keep it all?
They have a whole process that
Wow.
runs all of that. And the lighting is key now. It's so much fun, dude. Obsessed. I'll just stare at them.
Well, you know, the next level of wealth, if you ever get to this point, is you want to have a bunch of little miniature horses the way Schwarzenegger does in his house. He just has miniature horses.
Well,
that are
Rob
this
Dyrdek
big.
was the first to do that. He had
Was he?
the mini horse, yeah. And
Just
it's like
running
it bite
around?
him and Big Black. Just yeah, they
It
tried
would-
to ride it.
it
and
would
shit.
bite him?
Oh, it'd bite him all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
that's
Rob
great.
with the
That's
that-
so hilarious.
yeah. They were the first ones to do it.
Oh my lord!
Straight up mini horse. The horse is too much work. These fish are pretty
Yeah.
easy. Once you get it going, like it's a little work in the beginning.
Yeah,
You set everything up, make sure they don't die.
right.
It's always you still got to do the thing where you take because from the store they give you the bag of water. You got to set it in your current tank for 30 minutes and then release them.
Oh, you do because of the temperature.
Yeah, otherwise they get like shock from it because it's a new environment. But even then, when we were kids, you had to. I think we had to wait 45 minutes an hour. Now they have liquid you put in there that makes them chill out and not have like anxiety.
Yeah.
So you put the water, the drops in there.
it's a whole
you
science.
oh, dude, it's come so much further,
Well, because you have people that are obsessed and they figure this stuff out.
dude. Can't get enough.
You didn't wish me a Merry Christmas on Christmas. I didn't get a text from you.
People are listening to the pod because none of my friends text me Merry Christmas. I'm like, they're listening
Yeah.
because everybody knows. Unless you're close family, don't text me on holidays.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be a good year. Shut it. Shut it.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving. I know, dude.
Yeah.
We assume this. We're friends.
You get an emoji of a turkey.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You had a good Christmas though in Philly.
I'm not good at the Christmas thing.
Was it a winter Christmas?
Yeah, it was a winter Christmas. It was so cold that their dog, my wife's family's dog, went outside and went, I'm not going for a walk today.
Yeah, I love that when
And
dogs do that.
Hung out it was like, no, too cold.
Shit in the house?
Too cold. Turn back
Now, was
around.
it so cold in Philly they stopped shooting each other? Was it that cold or no?
Yeah, I don't. Well, she
Can't
lives
stop,
on
won't
the
stop.
outskirts. She lives actually in Jersey, in the suburbs.
Oh, so not
in
Philly.
a town where houses, and they have the plaques, were made in 1780.
Oh, they're haunted. They're haunted.
They're the
All
oldest
of them are
houses
haunted.
in the world. Yeah,
So it's nice.
yeah, beautiful.
That sounds nice to put a little Christmas up
Yeah,
there.
they take it seriously. My family, my wife's family, you come down, you will be given pajamas. The men will wear.
I like that. Matching?
I mean, men wear matching, women wear matching, the kids wear matching. Everybody has their own.
I mean, that's what we do too.
I come down with my baby, 11 months old. My mother-in-law, she goes, "You go upstairs right now and get. You got to go put him in his outfit." I walk out. I didn't see it. It was laid out right on my bed.
Ready to go.
Yeah, man.
I like that tradition.
I like that too.
We
They
do the
take it
same.
seriously.
We do the same. Then we play play board games. Kids open up their toys. I got him one of those. He thinks it's from Santa's bitch ass, but I got him one of those Oculus. the Meta Oculus, the virtual reality things. Have you ever done that?
No.
It's insane. That's how you know I'm getting older. I get sick doing it, dude. I get sick doing it. Because the depth perception, I don't know if technology is advanced.
I did this too.
I get sick.
I got sick with the virtual reality.
Because Tiger will box, and it's 2-minute rounds, like real boxing.
Yeah.
He'll do 12 fights,
Dude,
12 times
I watched
3.
that kid score a goal.
Yes, it's right there.
What a stud.
Oh no. Oh no.
That won the game?
Yeah. The T running away. Oh, the kid's tackling him.
How great is that? How great is
He
that?
doesn't really like soccer. Though. His coach texted me this yesterday. It was like, hey, just want to make sure it's filling up. He wants to save a spot for Tiger for the spring. And Tiger's like, Dad, I don't like soccer.
Yeah,
I like football.
he's a giant.
He's like, I like football.
He's going to be killing.
I was like, you can do it all, dude. That'll help you get ready for football, but he's just not feeling it. Even though he scored, I mean, that's a good way to end your career as a soccer player.
Yeah.
Game-winning goal during the World Series of the summer,
run
the
off
little winter
and
camp.
Celebrate and have everybody jump on.
Yeah, good
That's
time
a
for
seminal
him.
moment in your life.
Yeah, he loved that. How about that video? Legit video. That's not me yelling. That's another dad.
I know.
Oh.
I can tell.
Yeah, I don't sound like that. I would have been cussing and
Yeah.
saying some probably vulgar shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like soccer.
Did your kids get
He's an Ichamala.
Did your kids get
wish.
everything on their Christmas list? Because I
No.
feel like my kids basically did.
No, I don't play that because my kids, if you give them too many gifts, they don't appreciate it, and then they'll move on. So then you're like, all right, you didn't even appreciate this gift. It's not as cool as this gift. I get them what my dad did with me. You get one good gift, and that's it, dude.
But
and
my
you're gonna love that
my
gift.
daughter would ask for. She's asking for books, a new tennis.
Could you
racket.
post more wedding pics, please? I enjoy those.
Yeah.
Could you post more of those?
I don't know how many have I posted. That's the only one I've done.
Not often. Yeah.
Oh, look at how old I am. Get my fucking oval face out of here.
At least Invisalign's
Get
kind of
that
working.
I
though.
don't care. Get my face
Oh, no,
out of there.
it's not working.
What happened to my face?
There.
Jesus Christ, I can't even talk about this. I didn't take those pictures. Yeah, you know me. I'm not a sentimental guy. I'm the worst. Anyway. All right, no, Jesus. I'm terrible with that stuff.
You showed me an old school picture. You're a little cutie pie when you're about my age. You're definitely better looking than me when you're my age.
I was 40.
I'm turning into Joey Diaz very slowly.
Well, you
That's the bad thing.
lose your jaw. You lose a lot of shit. Hey.
You look similar. You just you lost your hair.
Fuck. I don't know, man.
Nothing you can do about that. That's Father Time.
Well, yeah.
He's your barber.
Yeah.
He's everybody's barber. He's just cutting yours faster.
Everybody's.
Everybody's barber. He's just cutting yours a little short.
It might be time to get on the old T. I'm getting all my
You're
levels
so full of
checked.
shit.
I'm getting all my levels
You've been
checked.
saying this for how many years?
I'm getting my levels checked.
You're not doing shit.
Bro.
As we're getting older, it's important you do that. Dude, how about we texted about it. Me and Rogan were talking about it this morning. How about Stephan Bonnar passed away?
Ah, what a bummer. I saw him the last time I saw Rogan, I saw Bonnar. Bonnar came to Rogan's show
In Austin?
in Utah. And I noticed, and I want to be respectful, of course, but I noticed he was very, very skinny. Very
really?
skinny. Yeah, I didn't recognize him.
I mean,
He looked
he-
like half of what he was.
Yeah, I think,
And I knew he was struggling with, I guess, opioid addiction and things.
I don't know if it was addiction. I know he had some issues and, the police got called his house. Then also the poor guy's house burnt down.
Why didn't you tell me my Invisalign wasn't in? I have one more month.
No, I like it when you don't wear them.
I have one more
No, I
fucking
don't
month.
want it to work out for you. No, I don't want you to have
I have one more month. I can't
I don't want
wait.
you to have better teeth than me.
I can't wait for you to have to go into the old.
That's gonna happen when I'm your
grill.
age. But yeah, with Bonnar, and I saw he was so here. That's a good point. So Sean Strickland brought this up, and this is how I felt too. So Sean Strickland goes, "Listen, man, I see all these people posting these tribute stuff in Bonnar, and like, oh, I miss him. I can't believe this happened." He's like, "Where were you guys when he needed you? Where were you when he's going through the tough times? His house got burnt down. He's clearly having some substance issues. Where were the pictures then? Where was the reach out then? He passes away and everyone's like, oh my God, this is horrible. Check me out. Here's me and Stephan Bonnar. I have pictures of me and Stephan. I'm not posting that. I wasn't that close with him. Now I support him from the outside. Like I sent him money when his house burnt down. I would shoot him texts. I'm not posting a picture when he passes away. Who's that for? So when Sean Strickland does it, Sean says a lot of
I
these
appreciate
things.
that about Sean.
So Sean goes, Stephan Bonnar just died, and my Instagram feed, Google, is flooded with pictures of people like, hey, this is me and Stephan Bonnar training. We're buddies. We used to hang out back in the day. I'm going to post a picture about him and get double tap likes. He's right. Strickland said in the video, but like, man, the Stephan Bonnar I knew was fucking nuts. He was addicted to opioids. He got arrested, got kicked out of the hospital because they wouldn't give him opioids. His gym went under during COVID. You know me, I'm an asshole. I'm not going to go post a picture like, rest in peace, I'm an asshole. You freaking people that, like, after he died, you post pictures of him in support of all this. Like, when this man was losing his shit, this is where I agree 100% with him. When he was losing shit, where were you? I'm not saying you had to be there for him, but you weren't there for him then. Don't be there for him now because he doesn't need it.
I think it's a great. I think it's
me
a great
too. It's
point.
like, hold on. When he was here struggling,
It's a great point.
He was struggling very openly on social media that everybody beloves, all the listeners that you guys love social media and all the haters love social media. Where was this same energy when the guy actually could have used some fucking help?
Yeah.
And now you can say, would you do, Schaub?
100% right.
Well, sent him money.
Did you send him money?
Yeah. Sent him money.
See, what a
Did
lot
it,
of
he
people,
did it live on air.
a lot of
Brendan
people
donated.
don't realize about Brendan Schaub is that he helps a lot of people quietly. You've sent a lot of money to a lot of people.
Yeah, but I'm not going to get on social media like, oh, Bonnar, hate to see you leave. Man,
So I didn't know
hopefully
he
you
was
enjoyed the
struggling.
money.
I didn't know he was struggling.
Yeah, anybody in the community knew he was struggling.
Was it opioids?
I don't know. To be honest, I know that's what Strickland said. Maybe he knew him better than I did.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I know he's having some issues.
He was a good guy. I worked with Steve.
He's always a nice guy to me.
Yeah, I did. I worked with him. Me and Adam Carolla and him did something. I got to know him then. Spent the day with him, and then had seen him periodically.
Dude,
really good guy.
We had this casting. I forget for what show it was. Maybe for E. I forget what it was. And we're all casting.
I was there?
No, this is something else.
Okay. Did I bring you in on the Adam Carolla thing?
No.
When Steven was there?
No.
Okay.
So we're all sitting in the waiting room, ready to do our thing, and there's like all these guys. We all look the same. Everyone looks like Aaron Hernandez, some variation. And then Stephan Bonnar walks in, and I go, Bonnar, because the UFC alumni. So when I see someone, it's like, oh shit, what's up, dude? Finally, it's like we see another comic at a party, like, oh, thank God, dude, these people suck. So I see him, like, oh, dude, what's up? And he goes, not much, man. Turns around, I go, where are you going? He goes, if you're doing this, I'm fucking out of here. And I was like, well, I was like, wait, what? I thought maybe he didn't like me. He's like, no, you're gonna fucking get it. I'm out of here. I was like, oh, dude, no, that's not how it goes. You have no idea what they're gonna want in there.
Yeah.
He's like, you think? I'm like, I know, dude. I'm not a fucking shoo-in. I didn't get it either.
funny. That's so
I'm like, what are you doing? No.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I mean, he didn't get it either, so we probably both should have walked out, but it's not the right attitude. I didn't know him that great. We've had some run-ins, and he was cool.
Yeah.
But he was going through it very openly on social media and posting social media and clearly was having issues. And how many of you people that posted a picture did a single thing for him? But then when he passed away, keep that same energy. Don't post because you feel like you have to, or you think, oh no, I did this show 10 years ago with Bonnar. I can't believe this happened. No, you knew the guy was in the dumps, dude, and you guys didn't do shit for him. And then now, because what? You want sympathy for who? Bonnar, he's gone.
You're right.
Who's it for? Why are you doing this? Never made sense.
I think people
to me.
feel like they need to pay a tribute. It's a bummer to them, So sometimes it's just
pay the tribute when the guy could actually use your help.
Yeah.
Like now, all of a sudden, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Well, but you believe, and we all saw it unfold on social media.
Yeah.
Him freaking out in the hospital because opioids or whatever the fuck his pill addiction was. Did you reach out then? Now, some people think I'm talking about just in general. Some people actually did try and help him reach out. The majority did nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes though, in to play devil's advocate, and I agree with Sean Strickland in spirit, but sometimes when people are in the whirlwind of that stuff, it's basically impossible to help them, isn't it? It's really, there's nothing you can do, and money might be the worst thing you can.
It goes a long way to reach out.
It does.
If you cared about him that much, you could at least check in on him.
Yeah.
Not wait till the guy passes away.
Yeah.
And then go, oh my God, I can't believe it. What can't you believe?
Yeah.
That's why I'm with Strickland. I'm like,
did he OD or his heart just stopped?
They said he was at work and had a heart issue and then passed away. So
All we know is it's heart complications.
his family's not releasing any.
Yeah. Well,
It's weird though.
He looked worse for wear when I saw him.
So many people were texting me like, the media's not going to report this, but and I'm not going to say what they told me he was doing. He was doing bop, bop, bop. I'm like, no. I knew he was having issues.
He's either way, he was a good
complicated,
man.
great guy. Yeah.
Fucking good guy.
And then the MMA outlets are like, tribute to a warrior, to a legend. Wow, interesting. Because you haven't talked about him since he made the headlines for.
Well, that's their job too.
It's not though.
You want
No. Hold on.
You want to give him a tribute?
No.
You're
Hold
a
on.
journalist?
No. So
What do you mean, no?
the only time you've ever gave him his credit was when he passed away, and then before that, the only time you highlighted Stephan Bonnar when he was having an outrage at a hospital over pills.
What would you say? What would you want him to say? I mean, he died. He's an MMA. He is a pioneer to an extent.
So, but
that fight with Forrest Griffin was iconic.
Sure.
So you give him that.
You
when
give
he
him
dies, that you want his family and his closest friends would want that.
So should we only highlight if he was still alive? Should you only highlight his downfalls? Because we only appreciate people once they pass away.
I understand.
People only become legends once they pass away.
I don't know that as a.
I don't subscribe to the social media and the media outlets where negativity is what gets clicks, so that's what they're going to do.
Right.
Because you could appreciate Stephan Bonnar being this legend, helped him out and highlighted that.
Yeah.
There's an anniversary every year. Every year you can bring it up.
So if most of the news, and if for 10 years most of the news is you having a run-in with something or someone, that's going to make the news. It comes with the territory of being a public figure, right? And then when he dies, they're going to say, we can talk about that, but he kind of put himself in the news with that behavior, right?
Yeah, my only thing is like, all right, so you're going to glorify and say how great he is when he passed away, but before you're highlighting,
I
tearing
don't
him
mind
down.
them giving a tribute to a guy who was iconic, right? Or had some iconic moments.
I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah.
I'm saying do it while he's alive. Just don't do it when somebody passed away. Don't just do clickbait.
I don't know that they didn't do that, Bubba. Like, I don't know that some of the...
It's my world, big.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
But I mean...
They didn't appreciate Stephan Bonnar when he was alive. It's the same people posting these tributes.
I don't know. I mean, you're putting the press in a kind of a tough position here. Because you're going to report on what happened, right?
Well, no, you should definitely report on their death.
Yeah.
What I'm saying...
you're going to report also on when they're in a fight in the hospital or they're on opioids or whatever it is.
And
right?
that's fine. Do that. But also highlight what he did well.
Yeah.
Don't just make it this negative storyline until he dies.
Unfortunately, clicks are...
But see, that's the problem. That's my problem with it. With everybody. Like, you're only going to post about this guy when he does something negative.
Yeah.
And he passed away. It's like, oh, but he was this great guy. It's like, hold on. A few months ago, you didn't have the same energy. Now he's this great guy.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll ever change. I mean, that's comes with
it won't change because people are...
It's Marilyn Monroe. I mean, that's the song "Candle in the Wind." That's exactly what fucking what's his name, Elton John wrote about. It's like "Goodbye, Norma Jean." It's like they never knew you at all. You know, it's like they just said that.
Was that for Princess Diana?
No, that was for Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, was that Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, her name was Norma Jean.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bring up the lyrics, and it's really cool because he said. Like, for him, he was a gay man, so he saw her as the woman who, goodbye, Norma Jean, though I never knew you at all. You had the grace to hold yourself while those around you crawled. They crawled out of the woodwork, and they whispered into your brain. They set you on a treadmill, and they made you change your name. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did. And loneliness was tough, the toughest role you ever played. Hollywood created a superstar, but pain was the price you paid. When you died, even when you died, the press still hounded you. And all the papers had to say was that Marilyn was found in the nude. Right? Go. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did. So goodbye, Norma Jean, though I never knew you at all. And it's kind of...
Yeah, same thing. But
but goodbye, Norma Jean, from the young man in the 22nd row who sees you as something more than sexual, more than just our Marilyn Monroe.
Powerful.
Yeah. He sang that live when Princess Diana died at her wedding.
Oh,
I mean, at her funeral.
I remember that like it was yesterday because
Yeah.
my mom could not stop crying. She loved Elton John. Could not.
That's a great song.
Oh my God, I didn't realize that.
Oh,
For
yeah.
some reason, that's why I associate with Prince Diana because he sung it live for.
Yeah.
That's why.
You hear that? Like he and Bernie Taupin. Bernie Taupin was the lyricist. They could write some songs, man.
Yeah, it's like that guy from the Three Amigos who died. Not Offset, the other one.
Three Amigos.
Yeah, the guy.
It's called Migos, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I Three Amigos, but Migos, that band. Remember that the
Takeoff
passed away.
Yeah.
He was on a podcast. It might have been Drinking Champs or Drinking Bros or whatever. He was on it weeks prior. people are asking because the other two, I think one's his uncle, one's his nephew or cousin.
So sad.
But the other two are more famous. And apparently he was kind of like a lot of the brains behind the operation. And they asked him out, and he goes, "People won't acknowledge my greatness till I'm dead." That's the way it works in music and entertainment.
Yeah.
When you die, they go, "Hold on.
Ain't that funny?
Oh, no, he was actually really talented." And he goes, "They're not going to appreciate me until I pass away." Fast forward 2 weeks later, passes away. "Oh my God, they're never going to be the same." The band, hold on. Because you left a comment 3 weeks ago before he died saying he wasn't shit and he needs to leave the band, they need to fire him.
Yeah.
And that same person's like, "Oh my God, the band never be the same." You fucking idiots.
Yep. Yep.
It's a bummer. That's why you got to.
It's kind of the way life
double down
is.
on fish, dude.
There are a lot of fucking great artists that were never discovered until after they died. Van Gogh being the most famous example, but there are a lot of them. Andrew Wyeth, they found his fucking paintings in an attic.
Oh, I mean,
So
think
you,
of it.
you know, you toil away. The whole point of, as you get older, for real, is like, if you're toiling away, for a result, it's very easy to you have to understand that that's not the point. You want to toil away for its own sake, because you may not get it, and that's okay too, because there's a great deal of value in the reach. And more importantly, also, just be in service. Like if you can change your mindset to think, I'm here to be of service in one way or another, even with my art, even with my expression. I'm just here to make people laugh and change maybe the way they think, whatever it is. That will take a lot of pressure off you, and you'll put most of your attention on the fact that you are a vessel of service. You're not a vessel of consumption. It's not about you.
No, you're children of God.
The great,
Am I right?
No, yeah, but the great,
Children of
the
Jesus
great,
Christ.
the great architects of the Middle Ages, they made these incredible structures, incredible paintings. They didn't sign them.
No.
You didn't. It wasn't because they weren't. It wasn't about
More
them.
than that, yeah.
It was about they were building it for something
I would
much
have
bigger than
signed
themselves.
somewhere in there,
of
but-
course,
yeah.
but they didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Now you would never see a great house that wasn't
put this
about the
before
architect.
he passed away. But he was doing it with Drinking Champs. Said, "Of course." So this guy goes, "Of course you were shining before, but you were dancing on this one. It was your time. It was always your time to prove it. Is that something you had in your mind when you were going to the recording?" Noriega asked, and he put, "Oh, for sure. Enough is enough. I'm chill. I'm laid back, but it's time to give me my flowers. You know what I mean? Meaning it's time to acknowledge my talent. I don't want them later on when I ain't here."
Wow.
2 weeks later, dead.
And
We don't
somebody
appreciate
just shot
people
him in
till
a
they pass away.
dispute. It's like, God.
Oh, he was he was a casualty by
he was
he was
just
even
there.
involved
Oh
in it.
my
He was there
God.
and got shot because some dude was just firing away and they think maybe his own guy did. It's dicey.
Jesus Christ.
It's horrible.
It's unbelievable.
So give people their flowers when they're alive, man, so they can
Yes,
appreciate them.
yes.
And that's why I want 10 roses.
Who said that before? Oh,
For you.
Christopher Hitchens said that. They said he was dying of throat cancer, and they said, what do you regret?" He goes, "I regret not calling the people, my colleagues, and telling them how much I like their work. I didn't
Yeah.
compliment enough
Yep.
people."
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah.
But rest in peace, Stephan Bonnar. Was a legend. The UFC wouldn't be what it is today if he didn't. And remember when he lost that fight on The Ultimate Fighter 1 to Forrest Griffin? Remember it was on Spike at the time. I think Forrest won the first round. Stephan won the second round. The third round was razor close. Could have went
crazy
either
fight,
way.
crazy fight.
And they gave it to Forrest.
Crazy
And obviously
fight.
Forrest had a different career path
Yeah.
than Stephan. So, it worked out. But, if Bonnar would have won that fight, who knows?
know.
It's interesting, man.
Crazy fight.
And Forrest is beloved. And obviously Bonnar went down a different route.
Yep.
But isn't that weird?
Must be weird for Forrest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Bonnar named his son Griffin based off Forrest Griffin.
Really?
I think.
Fuck, I didn't know Bonnar had kids.
Wife and kid. Yes.
Griffin Bryan.
Griffin. There it is, Bubba.
Named after Forrest Griffin. Yes. So that's a bummer.
Although, named after Forrest Griffin, yeah.
Yeah, they got married in Italy. Wow. They have one son.
Cool name, Griffin.
Yeah, great name.
Yeah. What was I going to tell you? What was I going to say?
Yes, it's a bummer.
What was I going to say?
About
Forrest. Yeah, I don't remember.
Forrest.
Forrest Griffin.
Oh, dude, how about my papa's coming into town? He always flies Southwest, drives me nuts.
Cancel flight.
Well, they canceled it, and they're like, we're not doing any flights to early January. Like, they canceled all flights to Burbank, LA.
Yeah.
And us flying to Burbank. And then so he canceled it. And then I was like, oh, Dad, I'll just find you another ticket. I go online, and Delta and United were like, say less. We're the only one you can fly now. Minimum ticket, $1,800. Oh, $2,100.
Fuck you.
12-hour wait. Like, you got to stop in Salt Lake City, 8-hour
What?
wait. 10. So then my dad was like, it's just not in the cars. I'll come out, in January.
I'd rather
sometime.
drive.
Then last night, late at night, he got an email from Southwest. We're back. Your flight's on time. So he's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Weird, right?
Dude, same thing. I tried to buy a ticket. I was like, let me see if I want to change my ticket. Maybe I'll just buy a new one. Yeah. From Philly to LA?
No.
Yeah, you enjoy that. Yeah. That's
Cancel
great.
more than 2,700 flights. And they can't said it's because they don't have the staff. Because all the COVID
The
stuff.
staff and the weather. It was like
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Fuck.
always say weather.
Yeah.
But it's the COVID. They don't have the employees.
Huh.
When they mandate
mandated, yeah.
one was been here since 4 a.m. Yeah, so when they did the whole vaccine requirement thing, a lot of people quit, or so they didn't have the staff. But all airlines dealt with that because they all kind of played by those same rules. It's just Southwest is massive.
Damn, dude. Some of that stuff sucks when you got to get there. And
Oh,
you can't.
nothing worse. That's why John Candy drove
One of the great movies.
Tully Culkin's
One of the
mom.
greatest movies.
From New York to Chicago.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Not the movie I'm talking about, but I also like that movie. I'm talking about Home Alone, bitch.
Home Alone.
Because John Candy, they're in the airport, and he's with his band, and he goes,
Yeah.
well, we're driving to Chicago. We can take you, Macaulay Culkin's mom.
That's right.
So then she jumps in the
Great
van.
movie.
Yeah.
But with Steve Martin trying to get home for Thanksgiving.
One of my mom's
And
favorite
when
movies.
John Candy's sitting in the train station, and he says, and he's like, it just makes sense. He goes, and he realizes that his wife that he keeps talking about died a long time ago.
Oof.
God,
My favorite
it's so-
John Candy movie is Uncle Buck. Great movie. Hilarious.
How's your plumbing? I've been eating a lot of cheese. What? John Candy, one of the great fucking actors
He
of
was
all time.
Sasso's North Star, right?
Oh, wow. It's everybody's North Star.
But especially Sasso, he's like a bigger guy, and I think John Candy's Canadian too.
Yeah, you got to understand. As a sketch guy from Mad TV, my director was his director. My director came from Second City. Yeah. So here comes fucko Bryan Callen at 27, no experience, a complete fucking idiot, with John Blanchard, who directed all the SCTVs.
Jesus Christ.
So he had stories about Martin Short and fucking John Candy and all those motherfuckers. Catherine O'Hara.
Big boys.
He was the director. And he was like their age, these radical Canadian motherfuckers. And John Candy came in the next season and he goes, I've been studying Benny Hill all summer. Benny Hill was a great fat English comedian. He had a sketch show, fucking hilarious. He goes, it's all about the wig. You got to have your wig just a little too small. So every character, you see him, his wig is literally fucking this big. It makes no sense. He's got a tiny wig. He's like, what's going on?
That's funny.
Fucking, he was fucking, how old was he when he died?
When John Candy
Benny Hill,
died?
dude. Have you studied Benny Hill as a comic, Bubba? You got to YouTube Benny Hill. You got to YouTube that motherfucker.
It's all
right
about
there.
small wigs.
He was so funny, dude. He was so stupid.
John Candy was probably 40s, right?
I think he was 37. He might have been.
No, was he
shocking. It
37?
might shock you. Watch this.
Because I know
It might shock you.
Chris Farley's death.
43 years old. Think about
Holy
that.
shit.
Wow.
He was so great. He just couldn't lose weight. He would hire John Blanchard
He died
told me-
in Mexico.
Yeah.
While filming Wagons East.
John told me he would hire a trainer to finally lose weight.
Hey, go to how much did John Candy weigh when he died, Chin?
A lot.
Under there?
A lot. He would hire a
275.
trainer, Bubba, and
He
then
was 6'2". That's not terrible.
he'd hire a trainer, and John would be in there with his trainer after like a day. It'd be like John would come in, and and instead of working out, he'd be there with a scotch with his trainer, like, "What's up? No, we were just talking. Some days you got to take off." It's like it never worked, never.
Man, 43, and he was only 275 pounds at 6'2".
Yeah,
it's not
but
massive.
It's a lifetime of shit.
Especially compared
it's
to
a
today.
lifetime of smoking and drinking and fucking.
And obviously, I think, how old was Chris Farley? I want to say Chris Farley's like my age when he passed away.
No, Chris was really
Younger?
young. Chris was 36. That's who I was thinking about.
33.
Oh my!
That's
Think about how young
insane.
that is.
Think how much work he had left. He was just
That's insane.
getting
He
I had
was
no
a
started.
idea.
genius.
Oh yeah, just getting started.
That is such a bummer, but he liked his blow. Cocaine and morphine. Can't do cocaine and morphine.
Commonly known as a speedball.
You can't do a
Well,
speedball
Who was his
bubble.
hero? Belushi.
Yeah, exactly.
How did Belushi die?
Exactly.
Very similar.
Exactly.
the Hotel Alpha Sunset, which I can't say the name of.
Such a bummer. I remember this so well. I was with Phil Hartman, the late Phil Hartman.
Well,
on set.
Well, the bummer too about the Belushi passing away. You know, Robin Williams was in there. Robert De Niro was in his room that night because he had one of those chateaus and he had one of the like lofts, and they all came in there. It's horrible.
Look at those young guys.
Oh my dude! Look at the talent in that picture.
And
right, if
Chris.
you're
Chris
just listening to this on audio, it's a picture of a young Adam Sandler in a horrible outfit, which I kind of appreciate. David Spade, Chris Rock with a mustache, and then Farley with a handlebar mustache.
If Farley was just as fat, he's as wide as the three of those guys put together.
Well, and I took a picture last night with our boy Russell Peters, and I look just like that, so that's cool. But I'm heading down that route, but I'm definitely older than 33.
You're very handsome in that picture, actually.
You think?
Yeah.
My hair was on point that night.
I like when Chet Hanks and his buddy were looking at you and they were like, God, you're fucking huge. And that guy had no idea you fought in the UFC. And he's like, he's big. I go, yeah.
Oh, he was like, man, do you ever want to do sports?
And then you were like,
I was like this.
Yeah.
I went, you did
10.
no research before you came in here?
Top 10 in the UFC. He goes, so he could kick some ass. I go, he'd beat up anybody you know.
And then he goes, maybe you should play football. I was like, can you leave? Can you just get out of here?
His whole life was sports. Until he was 30. It's hilarious.
Yeah, what can you do? Hit some current events, Chin.
Come on.
I got a fish tank to attend to.
That's what happens.
100-gallon
What are you doing for
tank.
New Year's, buddy?
Watching my fish.
I'll be in
My
Boston.
new fish.
You're not doing a set?
I refused it. Well, I might do a set in town in L.A.
Okay.
Laugh Factor just hit me up literally before we started the show to do a set with them. I think Theo might be.
I think
there,
Laugh
too.
Boston, we're sold out. We're sold out Thursday.
Love
and
it.
I think we're about to be sold out Friday and Saturday.
Listen, you're gonna do great, and you're a veteran. For me, when I would do New Year's, it was just. I think the move is to do a 9 o'clock show on Saturday before the ball drops.
Yep.
Doing the late show and counting down on stage. Everyone's on their phone. They're talking. They're drunk.
tough.
They just want to.
I've done it every year for 15 years, and you're right.
I've done it the last 6 years, and
Right,
and I remember I got an offer to do it this year. My brother's on the email, and he goes, "Remember?" He goes, "You always say yes." He goes, "Remember last year, the minute you got off stage, you said, I'm never working New Year's again." He goes, "Stick to that, dude." He's like, every year for the last 5-6 years, you've regretted it. He's like, just stick. It's not a big deal. Just do the next week.
Right.
I was like, you're right.
That's right.
I absolutely hate it.
That's fine.
Now in town, it's gonna be fun. If I do one spot at the Laugh Factory, I can get back on the road, go sleep in my bed.
It'll be great. San Diego Mic Drop Comedy Club, though, January 5, 6, and 7. Tickets are actually moving there, too. So let's go. And then I got Fort Wayne, Indiana, January 13
Cute
and
town.
14.
Looks
Yeah,
just like Stranger Things.
it does.
Just like Stranger
All right.
Things.
Then I got Dania, Florida, January 19, 21. I got a busy January. And then we got Zanies in Nashville.
And you have
March
February
2,
off.
3, and 4. I'm taking Feb off.
That'll be good for you.
Although I'm at the comic strip February.
Well, that's not taking
February
off.
23, 24,
Okay, well, that's not taking
25.
off.
No, that's just one weekend.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
We just announced a new tour date. We got 2 in January. Our first stop for the 2023 tour, the Oh He Thick tour, whole new hour, January 5th through the 7th. That's next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The Wise Guys in Vegas to kick off the new tour for next year, for this coming year. And then end of January, Tampa, Florida, Tampa Improv, January 20th through 21st. Then February, we're in Springfield, Naples, Bakersfield. So your boy's working.
I like it, Bubba. I'm proud of you.
Some fun ones.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Las Vegas would be fun.
All right, let's go.
All right. First one is Samuel L. Jackson. I guess his birthday was just recently. He
This is
turned
some Brian
70
Callen shit. When you don't know what you're doing on Twitter.
74 years old. I guess he liked a lot of hardcore porn. Didn't realize it was a public thing.
I don't get why this is a thing.
It's not a big
Are we
deal.
going to pretend people don't like
No,
porn?
it's
Also,
not a
at
big
74, can he not live his life?
But he removed all the likes after he found out people were telling him, like, hey,
Like,
it's
hey,
a public
they're
thing.
like, hey, you know this is public.
Yeah.
Nothing is better now. This is a bit of a hiccup. Nothing's better when somebody, you think you're bad at social media, when Troy Aikman thought he was DMing, didn't understand DMs, and was flying into LA to work for like Fox to do a big game.
my fucking God.
And he DM'd like one of his side pieces, just some vulgar shit. Everyone's like, hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy.
We can all read this.
Fuck.
He's like, ooh, shit.
God. Yeah, I think he was married at the time, right? And then, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone put, hey mate, letting you know your likes are public. Everyone can see them. Someone goes, can we dead ass see? We can dead ass see your likes. They're public, big bro.
God bless him.
This is funny too.
Samuel.
It's a meme with
You like some
Bryan
public,
Cranston.
Samuel? I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, well, there you go.
But people had his side. They're also saying like, hey man, let him do his thing. Who cares if he wants to like
Can you not
porn?
celebrate on his
Yeah.
birthday and like a little
It's his
porn?
birthday.
So you can watch hardcore porn on Twitter?
I heard there's I don't know personally, but I heard there's a bunch of porn on Twitter.
There's like OnlyFans. I don't know. Elon took over.
What do
I
you
don't know
mean? Like,
what he's done on there, but
So you'd go to Twitter to watch
So you know, Instagram you can't have any like
No.
like real nudity, but
Nothing.
apparently Twitter you can. So yeah.
yeah, no, Instagram, YouTube, you can't have any nudity or opinions that doesn't align with them. And then it's a joke. And then Twitter's kind of free for all right now.
Okay.
But Twitter, just so you guys know, Twitter, and this is updated. Someone sent me this update who used to work for Twitter. Twitter, you can't like if you post a link to like
I know.
an Instagram post or
not
to
allowed.
Facebook or to another platform,
Yeah.
they'll take your stuff down. But you can do a link to your tour dates or
Yeah.
a show or, you know. But if you post to another social media platform, I don't think YouTube's including that right now, but other ones, they're going to flag you and you'll get a strike.
Yeah.
Which, listen, if I own a company, I get it.
Yeah.
If I own Ford, yeah, don't tag Dodge in your post.
Yeah, that's all.
Samuel liking porn makes me like him even more. But apparently he likes anime porn.
He said
He said in an interview,
like publicly in an
Yeah,
interview.
I
He
guess
said he
that's
likes
huge.
hentai, which is I think is the octopus.
octopus with
That's
like wieners on the end
weird,
of them.
man.
Yeah, I do
Something like
not understand it. God bless people.
It was their workaround. I guess you can't have porn, so that was their workaround in Japan.
You know, he was a crack
to use
addict, right? He
tentacles.
he was in the depths of hell. Yeah.
Who what?
Samuel L. Jackson was a crack addict.
Oh, when
know
he was
that?
younger. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a bad motherfucker. He's
And became
one of the
fa-
great actor.
You know, Morgan Freeman used to bag groceries.
Morgan Freeman.
I used to work
is
with a guy at
awesome.
Albertsons when I was 16. I was a janitor at a grocery store in Albertsons in Greenwood Village, Colorado. And this guy was trying to be an actor. And I was like, oh, in Denver, it's going to be tough. And he goes, Morgan Freeman, bad groceries. I went, no, I get that. Yeah, I get it. He used to work at a grocery store, not this one, but he's the exception, right? I'm not saying you can't do it, but I'm just saying Morgan Freeman used to, Morgan Freeman also breathes air too. I mean, that's,
Hard cases don't make good laws.
I mean, people. I remember when arena football, I was hating my life. I'm like, this is not what
Wait,
I.
I forgot you played arena football.
Yeah,
What
Utah
position?
Blaze. I was like a fullback, and then but originally they brought me in as a receiver, and I was just too big, and there's no tight end, so like we're making more of a
There
fullback.
are no tight ends.
And then wanted me to get to 300 pounds. That was the plan, so I started eating a lot.
A lot.
You know me, I already have body issues. I hated it, and then I was like, how much am I getting paid? And they told me, and then I went to the captain of the team. He was this great dude, like 6 kids. And I was like, hey man, if you don't mind me asking, you're like the star of the team. How much you making? He told me, I was like, bro, I could make more at Starbucks.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, I go. And he goes, for the love of the game, I get that. You do this full time on that salary? He goes, oh, no, I work for UPS full time on it. Then you get done dropping off packages and then come to practice? He goes, yeah. I went, bro, this is semi-pro.
Is the idea so you can make it into the pros? Because Kurt Warner did it once.
There you go. So a lot of those, because I'm like, what are we doing? Literally, I was like, what are we doing? Same as UFC. I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
How's this end for all of us? They're in the locker room, like, what are we doing? And then they'd go, dude, Kurt Warner started here. I'm like,
One guy.
no, I'd go, no, I know. No, yeah, you took Kurt Warner, the MVP, so I get that. That's one out of how many of us? But again, you don't want to base things and decisions based off.
Hard cases make bad laws.
But also, you're not going to achieve any greatness basing off odds. If someone, like, if your dad was like, if you're like, hey, dad, I'm going to be an actor, comedian, and he goes, the odds are 1 in 10 million. I'd go, okay, well, that doesn't work for me. No. For me, it's whether it's whatever it is, University of Colorado football, hey, the chance of you playing at University of Colorado, 1 in a million, or you being a headline comic
Although
after
my dad's
UFC,
friend, my
1 in how
dad's
many?
friend said that to me. He goes, "You want to be an actor?" I go, "You have a better chance probably of being a senator." Because I imagine you want to be a movie star. I go, "I guess so." He goes, "Like Tom Hanks?" Said I never got. I go, "I guess so." He goes, "You got a better chance of being a senator. You know that, right? Are you willing to take those odds?" I was like,
See, I don't like those. See, I don't like odds. I don't give my son odds.
No, I know.
And now you can be
good
anything.
thing I didn't listen to
now,
him.
Now to say you can be anything you want to be, that's not true.
No.
Like because if you're colorblind or you have some issues with your vision or you need LASIK, you can't be in the Air Force. You can't be a pilot.
Yes.
You can't be a NASA. Chance you become president, not great, but
Nope.
hey, shoot for it. I don't do the odds things with my.
I'm
kiddos.
running for president
Sure.
eventually.
Yeah, do your thing, dude.
David Ortiz.
Yeah.
I see this.
So I just saw this. This came out today. I think it was
I
today.
was very curious.
The guy that shot him. Remember, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it in Brazil? I forgot what
No,
it was.
Puerto Rico. It's
Dominican
hometown.
Republic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, DR. The DR.
There-
So he
DR.
got.
The guy that shot him is only getting 30 years in prison.
That's a lot of time.
But that, trust me, that guy's going to get dealt with. David Ortiz
Ooh, there he
is, oh, wow, the skull and Black Panther tattoo definitely is a giveaway. But here's the thing. David Ortiz is like Tom Hanks in America. Imagine if someone fucked with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
People are going to come for him. If he is so beloved in the DR and in Boston, you say a bad thing about David Ortiz, you're in trouble. Now you try and kill him and they put a face to it. Trust me, I highly doubt he lasts 30 years wherever he's at.
Look at this.
If he were to get out early, he's fucked.
9 others were also ordered to spend time behind bars due to their alleged roles in the shooting, including 28-year-old Alberto Miguel Baba, who prosecutors said paid those who carried out the act.
And that's 20 years. It seems like so little years
It's
for
a lot of
attempted
time in
murder.
Dominican prison.
Watch what happens.
Yeah.
Watch what happens to those boys.
Now, wait a
Because David Ortiz, A, is connected. B, is so beloved.
Why did they want to kill
gonna-
him? Was he banging? Was he
No,
banging
I heard it was the wrong target.
A mix-up.
Yeah, something happened. It was the wrong
They're
person.
going to get there.
I don't know, because this is a mastermind of the attack. Victor Hugo Gomez Vasquez. Have more names, by the way. He was acquitted due to insufficient
Victor Hugo
evidence.
Gomez Vasquez.
No, but this was a whole
I want
plot.
4 names.
Hold on. His liver and small and large intestines were damaged by the bullet. Wow.
And the guy, even through this.
Go back.
Wait, go up, Chin. It says authorities ultimately said they did not believe Big Papi was the intended target of the attack, instead revealing they believed a man named Sixto David Fernandez, hell yeah, these names, was the man the shooter wanted, allegedly because he once ratted out a drug runner to the cops. So yeah, I've always heard that he wasn't meant to be, but I'm telling you, mess with David Ortiz, the DR, you can get dealt with.
Is that him right there?
That's the guy that's accused, or now he's.
Damn, he doesn't look like things are going to
It
go
looks
well.
like one of my
But he's still
fish
like
in a
saying that
coral.
he wasn't the person that I meant to shoot. It was someone else.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's saying.
But David Ortiz connections go, okay,
I know.
okay, where you at? We know exactly where you're at. Oh, we have friends in that prison. It's not good.
Can you play that and then?
No. We don't need to play. No, I'm not doing
Let's
it.
try it.
We're
Let's
not
try
doing
it. Let's just try just pictures.
You know what it is? Him talking in Spanish, which we don't speak.
Yeah.
And it's going to demonetize the
I
episode.
speak great. Ooh.
This sucks. So Gervonta Davis, he's had issues.
Slapped woman with
before.
closed hand.
Okay,
That'd
that's
be a-
another thing that
that'd be a
doesn't make
punch.
sense.
That's called a punch.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Well-
Like slap.
Nah, it's a punch.
I don't know. So apparently the woman had an abrasion on the inside lip. The cop said.
Now I got skeptical hippo eyes. Gervonta Davis knocks grown men out.
Hey, B.
No, I'm sure he hit this woman.
Here's a history of it.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he had other
Okay.
issues.
Yeah, this isn't the guy to die in the hell for.
No, I won't die.
Trust me, I'll let you know who should die for. He ain't one of them.
Yeah, so he's done this before.
Yeah. He's his own worst enemy.
Dude, I want to see him fight Ryan Garcia.
I know. He's supposed to fight one other person, and
He's
then
supposed to fight
Ryan.
one and then Ryan. But
And
now
his fight's like in January 7 or like
it's soon. He's
So Dum hit a woman. What happened here?
Well, we don't know what actually happened.
No,
but
I'm
he was
sure-
arrested. There was enough proof to show that he might have done something. So
Okay, so he hit her on the side of the head. What I was trying to say is that if
She'd been knocked out?
if he hits you, with a fist, you're going to fucking sleep.
okay,
So,
B. How do you know she didn't?
I don't.
We have no idea. I'm telling you, this ain't the guy to.
Yeah.
He's a,
I'm sure he
my
had
problem with
an
him is he's actually a good. I've worked with him before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. He's a Showtime guy. He's a good person. He comes from the absolute gutters of Baltimore, and he's still engulfed in that environment.
Yep.
Even though he's made it out and he's such a talent, to me, he's the most exciting guy to watch. He's the best knockout artist we have. But Deontay Wilder's argument there, he's even better. Smaller, he knocks dudes the fuck
Oh, yeah,
out.
man.
Must see TV.
100%.
Showtime started him from the bottom. Now he's
Came
here.
from nothing.
Nothing, but he's still in that world.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the most violent world in the world.
Baltimore?
is worse than
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah, the Wire
people have no idea.
The Wire is a watered down version
It's
of Baltimore.
unbelievable.
So for him, it's just such a shame because, like, dude, you're about to be the face of boxing.
so
You're
special.
must see TV.
Yeah.
And you're fucking yourself.
What was that Denzel Washington said to Will Smith?
Oh, I didn't know you like to get wet.
the devil comes to you at the at your highest point.
My problem is he's not even his highest point.
Yeah.
Your highest point was just getting started. You have the Devin Haney's. You have the Ryan Garcias.
How's he do against all those guys? Knocks them out?
You know, my problem is he's not even his highest point. Your highest point was just getting started. You have the Devin Haney's. You have the Ryan Garcias.
How's he do against all those guys? Knocks them out?
He beats Haney. To me, is the most talented guy. His jab, he's not the most exciting, so he might not get the same star power.
Devin Haney's not smaller. It feels not as strong, I should say.
No. Technical wise, his jab
like
is
Bud
the best
Crawford.
I've seen in I don't know how long.
Really?
So talented. But he's not. Javante Davis will knock your fucking head off.
Knock your head
Ryan
off.
Garcia, talented kid. I think Javante Davis. Haney might beat him via decision if he doesn't get knocked out. He's so talented. But as far as Javante Davis, when that Denzel Washington line that he put out, he's not he's getting there. He just became a pay-per-view star. He's starting to 500,000 pay-per-views. Pretty fucking good in boxing.
Yeah.
Better than Deontay Wilder did in his last one. Better than a lot of guys. So he's up there, especially for a smaller guy.
Hell yeah.
You're just reaching the pinnacle. You're still not there, and you do this.
He'll pay her off. Something will happen.
Boxing's notoriously known for sweeping under the rug and stuff like that, and especially he's the star. So I wish him the best. But if he did actually hit a girl with a closed fist, I can't support you anymore.
Dumbass.
It's such a bummer.
But we don't know. Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right. Some of these are from.
Also, cut your hair, huh? Right? Don't have pigtails.
You hit
It's bad enough you hit a woman
hit like that. You
and you have
can do whatever
pigtails?
want. How tall is he?
Tiny.
Javante
Fine.
Davis.
That's what people forget.
No, but even
That's
if
a
you go, if
small
this says
guy.
5'5", he's 5'3" on a good day.
Damn,
I couldn't believe how
5'5".
small he was.
Damn, that's tiny.
And they call him Tank. Hits like a
I
Mack
know. That's what's insane.
truck, daddy.
Yeah.
Must see TV.
Still 5'5".
If that, dude.
If that.
And Ryan
That's
Garcia,
tough. That's not easy.
5'11".
That's tough to be that small.
Now when you're that talented, especially in that weight class, 5'5" is an advantage for him with his leverage and his ability to hit like that. It's such a bummer. This bummed me out all day.
Yeah.
The Bonnar stuff bummed me out. Then this, we woke up to this. I'm like, from Luke Thomas. He was like, this ain't good. And he works for Showtime. I'm like, oof.
Your boy Luke?
Yeah.
Tall lacrosse player?
No, Luke Thomas. Fuck you.
You don't know Luke Thomas?
Bring him up.
Morning Combat.
Oh, I know.
He's
Luke
like the
Thomas.
face of-
Yeah, with
yeah.
the beard.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like the best mind in MMA.
Smart as shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
You keep in touch with him?
Oh, yeah. That's my guy.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, as far as like legit journalist goes,
He's a good guy.
That's my guy.
I like him very much. Yeah, I don't.
there's
I never
nobody
met
better.
him, but I think he's.
his
smart guy.
his show Morning Combat with Bryan Campbell just won MMA
Twice or something.
show of the year.
Yeah,
Like
2 times at least.
Very
they
smart
started
guy.
with Showtime. Yeah, I'm the one who vouched for Luke to come to
Big
Showtime.
fella. Look at him next to.
Oh, Luke's huge. He was a Marine. Luke's,
What? I didn't know
Luke's
that.
no punk.
A fucking man.
His girls.
Dwarfing Rogan there. How tall is he?
He's my height.
He's very big. Remember
Oh,
we
that's
went
a
we
big-
recorded a
oh my
podcast
God.
in Vegas?
Are you sure he's big? He's fucking like he looks like he just won Joe in a carnival.
He's giant.
No, he's my size.
He's really,
if
really big.
maybe an inch taller, and then especially he's getting in shape too. Like he's a
That's
beast. dude.
giant man, and
Yeah,
he was a
get oversized though. But
Marine.
his mind is what's giant.
Yeah, but like I didn't realize he was that big. I don't know.
I know. Who cares? Journalist though.
No,
you
I
know?
do.
Yeah.
Wait, so he was a Marine? He never fought?
No, he's a Marine. But my first big fight out of Colorado was in this WCE or whatever, and he was the commentator. So me and him known each other for 20 years, 15 years at least. And we had to sit down with him for the interviews. I've always been a fan of his. And he was like, yeah, I've been following you, man, coming up through Colorado. I'm like, really? He was like the first guy who paid attention to me.
Wow.
And he goes, so where do you go from here? Remember, this is my second fight ever against Johnny Curtis, or third fight ever. He goes, where do you go from here? I'm like, man, I'd love to get my hands on a Frank Mir or Josh Barnett. And he goes, oh, wow. He goes, I'm not going to write that, but wow. He goes, I'm going to do you a solid. I'm not going to write that.
that what he said?
Yeah. He goes, I'm not going to write that, but I appreciate your confidence.
Good guy.
Yeah, great guy. Great guy.
How did he get into fighting? He just
I don't know. He's just a
fan?
mastermind of it, dude.
Yeah.
He had a show for a little bit on ESPN. Like he's finally getting his due. You know, he's like there's some guys who get a lot of shine. Nobody is better than Luke Thomas.
Yeah.
As far as
I agree
breakdowns,
with you.
covering the
I agree
sport,
with you.
he's the
Very
best we
smart
have.
guy.
He's who's big. You know, like Stephen A. Smith is big. You got Skip Bayless big. He's
No,
just like
always the
those guys
guy-
in MMA.
He's always the guy.
But he's not controversial. Like
No.
he's not going to do things for click.
They're like a lot of.
He's
other
not going to do he's not going to do the clickbaity stuff. Real journalist. He's not going to argue with fighters. He's not going to cause beef. He does none of that stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be involved in that.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jen?
Alrighty, let's go here. So apparently there was a 16-foot albino python that was in Texas. Some guy had it in his trunk. It was in his car. Someone stole the
Look at my
whatever
face
bag
about
that
the
had
story.
it. I know, right? But it was lost. It was no one could find it. It was 16
that's an
foot,
expensive
and people would
snake.
see sightings of it somehow.
That's where it'd be scary. Like
Yeah.
if there was a 16-foot python loose around my
if
neighborhood.
you're biking and you're down that path and you're like, what the fuck?
I seen that picture that during the middle of the pandemic, it was the summer when I ran into my first rattlesnake, and it was an anaconda. It was an
scary.
anaconda with a rattler. I was like,
That's
oh my God.
Yeah.
That has to be some sort of world record. I posted it to my Instagram, and Cam Haynes was like, dude, that's the biggest rattle I've ever seen. I'm like, right? I don't know what to compare it to. It's a fucking dirt serpent. I don't know what to do with this thing. I ran the other way. And then
That's a viper.
I stay at the top of the hill, and I warned the rattlesnake down there.
It'll bite
rattlesnake
you
down there.
and you'll be in big
And then
trouble.
this guy comes, gangster. You know, he has the boots on, fucking look like Crocodile Hunter of Calabasas. I'm like, dude, there's a rattlesnake. He goes, show me. Gets out this huge knife. I'm like, whoa, dude, you're in his territory. Be cool. He goes, no. There's kids and dogs. You can't have that, man. He goes, show me. We go down there. I'm like, it was just right here. Dude, see ya. I ran home.
You gotta run.
Ran home.
You gotta run.
Ran home.
Not me. I charm the snake.
You kill him?
I charm the snake. I always carry a small.
But so when we go to these like weird pet stores I take my son to here in the valley, they'll have tarantulas and all these snakes. And my son goes, Dad, I want a snake. I'm like, you don't though. I go, what are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with it? What, you think you're gonna cuddle it at night? You think you can put them in your bed? There's none of that, buddy.
None of that.
You might be able to put it on your arm and take pictures for the gram, which you don't have accounts. Who gives a shit? What do? Feed it? You want? And I go, you know what to eat, right? He goes, the food like the fish. I go, no, buddy. You see that cute little mouse over there? He goes, yeah. I go, they eat those, and you have to dangle it and put it in there.
That's right.
And it is very scary
You
and
can buy
sad.
them frozen, but enjoy that.
I said, or you can shut your little stupid mouth, and I'll get you one of these cool fish that
Good
hopefully
fish.
kill each other.
that don't eat mice.
Yes.
Now, that's a reticulated python. What should you know about the reticulated python? They are
Not poisonous.
They are the
white people of snakes.
No, they are
Those
the
redheads of snakes.
No, the reticulated python is the
Largest snake in North America. In the world, not in the world.
Not the largest, but the
Widest.
not the widest, but the
Roundest.
not the roundest,
'cause you
but
keep going like this with your
not
hand.
the roundest, but
What is it? I don't know.
Not the biggest, not the
Smallest,
widest,
smallest.
but the
Slowest.
longest.
No, that's not true.
The reticulated python is the longest.
Anaconda. No
The
way.
anaconda is the biggest.
No. Anaconda's longest.
Hold please, Baba. Hold on. The anaconda is the widest, biggest. Reticulated space is the longest. The reticulated
What is the
python.
longest snake in the world?
And that is there it is.
reticulated python
The reticulated python
is
They're
the
from Indonesia.
second longest snake in the world, right next to the anaconda.
I
Very
don't think
cool.
it says that, Baba. I
Very
don't think
cool.
it's 32 feet long.
Whoa, dude!
33
What do you
feet
do?
long.
What do you do?
You get eaten if you're a small woman.
Here's my thing
or
too.
a dog.
That albino python that got out. I fucking hate albino animals. I don't like anything
Why? You're
albino.
so mean.
I just don't fuck with it.
Have you ever seen that Benetton
I don't trust
ad?
anything.
Bring up the
Should
Benetton
note it
ad.
down to. I don't like anything albino.
Well, bring up the Benetton ad about racism. Benetton was doing racism woke ads way before anybody else. was.
Benetton?
Benetton. They were a great
Shaving?
company, clothing company. And take a look at this picture of the United Colors, the United Colors of Benetton. This was my generation, and they were wild. They were always very, forward.
Like
thinking.
woke?
Just forward thinking about.
Well,
like,
see, woke has
all
a
that.
bad connotation.
Yeah, it does.
Like woke doesn't mean like
Right. Look at that though. So you see that? That was that was in Sierra Leone where they were cutting people's hands off.
blood diamonds.
Well, and it was also 40 seconds.
Yeah, that's why they cut your
Okay,
hands
so
off.
they were amazing. Keep going though.
They're two cute
Emily
kids.
and Ivory sentenced to death. Like all the death row inmates. Keep going.
Jesus.
They were badass motherfuckers. HIV positive. This was way before any of this stuff. We would see these ads.
1993?
Yeah, and we'd be like, "Whoa, dude! Look at that! White, black, yellow."
It's showing three hearts.
Three
that all
hearts
look
of a
exact
white
same. This
person, a
is
black
white,
person, a
black,
yellow
yellow.
person. Everybody is.
I feel like saying yellow is
has
a little
this-
racism.
Oh yeah, but everybody had the same heart. Look at this. Fear and Clothing in L.A. Look at that shit, dude.
Wow.
That's what they did back in the day. They were ballsy motherfuckers. That's the monk on fire.
Yep.
So there's a picture of a monk on fire.
No, that's a
No,
car.
that's a car on
Oh,
fire.
that's a car. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You get better eyes, yeah. That's a
Yeah, and
straight
then
up
what is
car.
that? What is that? That's a woman with there's a body over it with blood.
Let's see.
man. And they're amazing, man.
I don't know what it is. It doesn't show.
Keep
Didn't say.
going though. Red to your head. Oh my God. 1994.
94. Look at them.
They were United
Keep going,
Coast
Chin.
Benetton
Let me get
was
through this. Let me
amazing.
see.
That was
We gotta definitely like not show some of these.
No,
Oh,
no,
really?
no. This will get us flagged
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
let's
just
keep
do
going.
this.
well. Just keep going. I want to show you something.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
Unhate.
Unhate campaign. What the fuck? They were
Interesting.
balls. No, there's a picture. Can you just bring up albino? United calls. Just
Won't be
put
able to play any
albino.
of this, B.
Really?
Albino.
Just look at this. This is a real picture.
This one.
Yeah, right there, right there. So that's a real picture in Africa of an albino girl
Oh, she's cute.
being made fun of and jeered at by the entire
I don't know if
tribe.
they're making fun of her. It looks like they're just.
Well, that's not a
looking
good
at her.
picture. There's a whole thing where they're all looking at her. See how they're
That
looking
poor
at her?
kiddo, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's what she had to deal with.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And
It's horrible.
that's an idea of what people.
What else you got, Jen?
Let's see. Oh, this actually happened. So a guy in Florida, he slapped a police horse's butt, and got charged with assault.
Yeah, haven't you ever seen Half Baked? Buttercup, say it, cup, buttercup.
Yeah, misdemeanor.
From our boy. They're basically police officers. You can't disrespect a horse of the law.
And he wasn't drunk or anything. He was.
I ain't
just,
slapping a horse on the ass.
No, the thing.
First of all,
kicks.
you might get kicked.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Those things are scary.
They'll
But
kick
also, yeah, they are like dogs, like those police dogs and horses. They're just an extension of the police officer. You fuck with them, you're in trouble, dude.
You ever see how that horse?
So what he get though?
That one male
charged
horse.
with battery.
There's that one male
battery,
horse
not-
trying to
yeah.
mount that female horse. You ever see that?
You talking about Mr. Hands?
No.
I'm glad you
There's
brought
this
that
male
up.
horse trying to a male horse is trying to mount a female horse, and the female horse goes,
kills it.
nah, just kicks him
Yeah, we've seen
in
that
the
on
head.
here.
He just died.
Dies, yeah. That guy looks like a butt slapper.
His name is Alicia Lalani. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be someone else, but it was this guy. Yeah.
He's like, God damn it. How
Yeah.
embarrassing is that?
He's probably a little. He's just like, hey, look.
You're in jail? What are you in for? I slapped a horse.
In the butt.
Might have slapped it real hard to try to get.
I
the
imagine
horse
if he
to
was
take off.
buzzed, if he was drunk, just having fun.
It says
like,
2 a.m.
Yeah, I think he went.
But
Like
they know
that.
they gave him tests though. He had,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no.
He's dead sober.
yeah, sober.
He's just maybe an asshole trying to get the horse to.
Just trying to be
buck
funny
out.
too. Maybe I don't know.
Some guy's like, I dare you to do that with that cop, and then he smacked the horse, and the horse.
But it also 27. When I was 27, someone slapped that horse. I'm like, well, no.
Hold on, South Korea lifts ban. on
Oh, thank
imported
God,
sex dolls.
dude. I was going to move
Thank
there.
God.
I was going to move there, and then I found out they banned the sex with dolls.
Lifts the ban
Or just
on
having
imported
them
sex dolls.
imported into the country.
Yeah,
So,
they got to be made in Korea.
No, so there's no real ban on it, but the customs would always hold them. They would hold like hundreds and thousands of them.
Haters.
Because there's something with the
Because
the
they were
credo
trying
in
to fuck
Korean culture, like they want to make sure the country's looked at in a certain way. So
So they don't want
stop
a
them.
ton of sex dolls coming in the country.
Korea's
But
very
then-
conservative.
Hey,
culture.
hey, South Korea, who are you to judge what I pump my baby?
Exactly, because it's
into?
private. It's private in your home. It's not hurting anyone.
Yeah, they're not putting it on the gram.
So
fucking
now
these
it's
dolls in the
lifted.
mouth.
So now it's lifted, and they returned a bunch.
Oh,
of
thank God I
sex
can move
dolls,
there.
I guess.
Because I was on the
Thank
fence.
the Lord.
One kind of sex doll that they won't allow in, though, which we all agree with, is childlike sex dolls.
They shouldn't make those.
Yeah, exactly. So we agree with
to
that.
play devil's advocate, or should they? So these pedophiles get the rocks off on a fake doll and not.
That's a
real
damn good
children.
question, but very controversial. But it's a
Boom.
good question.
What do you think?
That's a very important question.
Like if you go to rehab, you walk out with a plastic child.
Everybody knows you'd rather have somebody having sex with a doll.
Than a
Yeah,
person
but-
that doesn't.
But everybody
want to have
knows if you're
sex.
pedophile, you should be put down like a dog, right? Yeah, we all
Yeah.
agree on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last
The
one.
lady's eyes are cool. Keep going.
Yeah.
Last one. Someone sent this in. It was a TFATK army guy, but I don't remember who it is. But it says, it's why it's funny. It says random Korean dude breaks the world record, but unofficially.
Why would you say random Korean dude? He's clearly not a random Korean dude.
I don't know. I guess he's
I'm
not like a
saying-
famous weightlifter. I don't know.
Who is famous?
But so this is him, and I'm not sure if we're gonna show the video. But this is
Kenan
him
Lee,
doing.
800-pound. So
squat.
play the video with no audio.
Always looking at the hands to make sure no one's hands are touching. Seems pretty legit.
Oh, that looks legit as hell.
So that's $7.99. This is a bench press at $4.79. I don't know
Whoa.
weights.
That's
like
so
you guys.
heavy.
Okay,
But how much does he weigh?
no idea.
So he's in the 100-pound, 110 kilogram weight class. So what's that, like 2 something?
I'll look it up right now after this. So this is a $4.79 bench, and then the last one is a deadlift at $8.32.
Damn. This dude is no pump. Has the USA Powerlifting Korea Showdown. Wow.
So is that like insane?
Nuts. That's insane, dude.
Well,
Nuts.
you know our boy Lane Norton. He's got
Who?
world record for deadlift.
Who's Lane Norton?
Lane Norton, that's my boy. Lane's done Rogan a bunch. He's a nutrition expert. He always takes on all the nutrition claims.
He doesn't have the deadlift record.
He just won nationals.
I'll look it up. But he's 242 pounds, this guy.
That's a big guy. Lane's only 185.
Lane Norton?
He didn't set the deadlift record.
Lane deadlift
Maybe for his weight.
800 pounds.
Oh, that's not even close, Bubba. The Mountain did over 1,000.
No, I know, but I'm saying
For his weight class?
maybe?
for
Yeah,
his
which is
but
insane.
also natural.
This is Lane Norton's personal best deadlifts at 330 kilograms.
That'd be like 600 something, right?
Yeah, squat is.
So that would be 727.
727.
He just won gold for that.
That was 2019.
Yeah.
Lane Norton, IPF
668
world record,
pound squat.
668 pound squat. Yeah, for his weight, that's
Yeah,
insane.
he's not a big guy.
Let's take a look at
He's
him.
a PhD in nutrition. Really smart guy. How do you not know Ryan? It's funny. He's a really good guy.
How would I know him be?
Where
would I meet him at?
He's a good friend. So
Does he look familiar
I
at
don't
all?
know why.
No, I've never seen that guy in my life.
Yeah, great guy. He
Strong
takes
as
on
shit.
Oh yeah, but he's a dime piece, but he also takes on a whole bunch. Like anytime somebody has so the guy who said to Dana White, he goes, Dana, he looked at all his things and he goes, you'll be dead in 10 years. And Lane was like, really? Let's take a look at the science. Let's actually take a look at all the
Oh,
science.
well, now I like this Lane.
Oh, you
I've been
love
saying
him.
I've been saying
Brendan
since
did
day
say
one.
it since
I was
the
like,
moment
oh,
we brought
that's
it up.
snake oil.
Yeah.
Snake oil.
Usually
And
you're just taking
but
Dana for a ride.
Lane will look at all that. He's read all the stuff. He's got his PhD, so he's read all the fucking stuff, and he's
Well,
like,
yeah, I'm not
let's
an expert.
take a look
I'm
at
not
the
an expert in it.
actual
It's like,
evidence.
well, what
Yeah.
science is it? Because
Right.
if money was a thing, we could just pay money, and the guy goes, "You're gonna die at 41 if you don't change." How many
Right.
people would that help?
Right. He's like, let's take a look at the actual science. All right. Yeah.
Let me see his bodybuilding pictures.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's not really. That's so funny.
His back.
That's him back in the day.
That's what it says.
That was way back. He doesn't do that shit anymore.
That's him younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Yeah. He's got crazy, good genetics, man.
That's bodybuilding.
Yeah, all natty. What did you have, Jen? What else?
That was it. I think that guy Derek from More Plates, More Dates, he does do these deep dives on these people.
Yeah, what he said.
And some people actually give them his blood tests or their blood tests.
Oh, sick.
I'm not sure if Lane did that or not.
What?
Shut up.
About what?
Just shut up.
No, he's all natty, dude.
Shut up. Don't go.
I'm asking
up.
Chin. Chin brought up dates,
What?
plates, dates.
More Plates, More Dates.
I love him.
That
Yeah,
guy's good.
He's great.
That's the world we live in, right? We're all suspect that
Everybody.
When you see someone that shred, in my head, I go, I don't know.
All of us.
But the chances are he's probably all natty, but
Yeah.
we're so just
Conditioned.
polluted with just bullshit.
Yep.
In my head, I go, I wouldn't bet on that.
I want to see what would happen to you if you actually did the kind of things that those strong people were like competitive CrossFitters. I want to see like the highest competitive CrossFitters.
Oh, man, you think
want
I
to
should
get
just
on-
stop making money and income
Yeah,
from comedy
yeah.
and podcasting?
No, but I'd like
and
to see you
dedicate
do,
my life to
I'd like
CrossFit?
you to like if you. No, I think you could do everything you're doing.
Oh, no way.
No?
There's no way.
You have to train
Dude,
like
I'm spread
crazy?
so thin. Literally, before
Yeah.
Christmas, I took Christmas Eve off. Before I was working up to Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
My girl, we're in bed, and she goes, will you please stop and take some days off? I go, what's happening? She goes, you don't see it because you see yourself every day in the mirror. You look terrible. She goes, you're going to die.
Yeah.
if you keep
I said
going
that to you this morning.
I know.
I don't like the way you look.
Well, I'm just bloated, but I feel so much better. I did need a break. I
Drank
worked
a lot.
27
Look at these
days in a row. Can't stop, won't stop. Whoever tells you that, like, don't stop, won't stop, they're lying. I was forced to, and it was
Yep.
not good.
Yep.
You need rest, man.
Oh wow. See, Derek from Plates No Dates believes him.
Oh, I believe him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Daddy in this
I believe
transformation.
that this Lane
And
guy's
I believe
natural.
the picture on the left was when he was trying to.
Wait,
go
where
up
does
in
Derek
weight
say
class,
that?
Powerlifting, hard training, PhD in nutrition sciences. Lane is a fucking smart motherfucker.
And he also doesn't look like freakishly
No.
jacked. He
Yeah,
looks
I'm
healthy.
telling you, he's just got great genetics. Just a great looking guy.
Yep.
And, yeah.
Yeah, no-
Smart as shit. Lane will always tell you. He goes. Lane will always tell you.
Hey,
he goes,
scroll down, Chin. What's that? What that? This guy.
Who
I'm not gonna say who
cares?
this is. Hold on. Interesting.
But where's Derek didn't say it here though, right?
No,
I
Derek,
just pulled this.
Plates More Dates not on it.
No. So this is just a random Reddit
That's
thing.
not Derek.
Yeah.
That's Reddit.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about.
No, it's interesting. I think we
he's
should
a
have him
buddy of
on.
mine. Yeah, we
'cause
are, we will.
I believe he's
We'll
natty.
definitely have him on.
That's the problem is even me, dude, Joe Klopfenstein, Tim Tebow, I've been around some freaks. Lawrence Vickers.
People would become 100%. If you showed Joe Klopfenstein up there, when I met him, just when he was walking around, I've never seen anything like it. And everybody would be like, there's no
The
fucking way
worst
that guy's
diet,
natural.
doesn't
and he was
train right.
100% natural.
Doesn't
just
train
right
right.
there.
He's
And
in
that's
the,
not even, that
he's in
doesn't
the
even
NFL there
capture how
getting tested.
shredded he was.
Right there, and I'm a professional UFC fighter. Look at me next to him.
Oh, dude, he's such a
I look
freak.
like a turd.
He is such a fucking freak. His legs.
Tim Tebow
ass-
too, dude.
Yeah.
When I'm back home,
Same thing.
when I went back home to Colorado, to when my grandma passed away, I went to a game because he's a coach there now, and he freaking was. I went to his game, his high school game. He's on the sidelines in shorts. I'm with his family. I went, hey, can we acknowledge how
What a freak of nature.
this
Joe-
kid is?
Joe's, yeah.
Oh, he's getting bigger, but not fat. He's just so big.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah. I'm
You're
like,
talking about Klopfenstein.
yeah, I'm with his mom and dad and his wife,
It's so weird.
Andrea. I'm like, can we please acknowledge how big he is right now? His legs.
And for you to say that-
you know me, I don't give anybody credit. I don't care.
Yeah.
In his shorts, I'm like, is it
His
not a
legs are
distraction?
simply obscene. They're obscene.
And I go, I notice how when you usually sit down, you're like, where's Joe at? No. You're like, well, oh my God, this is a.
Well, also
I
the
go,
way
he's-
the way his ass goes out and then goes into his back.
Oh no! I
It
told
goes
his
into
mom.
back,
I told his
Superman
mom. I
style.
go, he's a distraction for this team. Is a distraction. His ass is a distraction. As a straight white
It's a
male,
distraction. His ass
Distraction.
is a distraction.
you got Cardi B on the sidelines trying to coach up the
He
kids.
had some crazy vertical. He was 265 pounds, 6'6".
Oh,
He's every bit of 6'6".
yeah, 37-inch vertical, sir.
A 37-inch
37.
vertical.
Freak. Ran the 40 in a 4.52 or
It's
something
so
like that.
stupid.
4.56.
Well, you know, he's a legit freak.
yeah,
a legit freak.
Yeah, all first team All Big 12. Like terrible diet. Just worked hard and freak.
Yeah.
So there's people,
Smart.
smart guys. There's people like that. So that even though I'm around that, I've seen all natty people do that. So even that, and I've been around it, and then I see these guys like this, and in my head, first thing reaction, I go, there's no way.
Yeah.
But it's my thing. I go, they're when it's a athlete, I'll give them benefit of the doubt sometimes, unless it's UFC. But if it's other leagues, I'll usually give them benefit of the doubt. If they're in that fitness world, right away, nope.
Yeah.
It's just what
Yeah.
And then just to say they're on steroids isn't enough. Like
Yeah.
there's peptides and all sorts of
All
shit,
that stuff.
IGF-1 and
Yeah.
HGH.
All stuff that Donald Cerrone has been very open about it and looks fantastic. He's 220.
Dude, when he was on Fight Campaign, I'm like, dude, you're jacked. And he goes, dude, 10 grand a month. I'll connect you with my guy. I went, I would not spend 10 grand a month
10
to look
grand
like
a month.
that.
It's a lot of money, but he looks great.
Jacked city. Someone said, Cowboy, you accidentally grabbed Conor McGregor's water bottle? Derek Wolf, who was a Bronco, great. But Swoleville, you want to talk about a freak? Derek Wolf, a freak. Played for the Broncos with the D tackle or DN for Cincinnati.
Jesus.
The Bearcats, freak.
That's him?
That's him. Freak.
Really?
Oh, it's freak of all freaks.
Oh, my Lord. Holy mother of God.
Freak of all freaks.
Look, he's as big as his truck. That's fucking a giant. How big is he?
He's huge.
What in the world? Who is he?
He played in the NFL for a long time. Stud.
Great hair. Just a giant
Freak.
Viking.
Complete freak.
You know him?
No, 6'5", 204 pounds, not
All right.
fat. Played for University of Cincinnati. Played for the
good kid.
Broncos. Was a stud with the Broncos.
Only
But my
32.
one of my close friends, strength and conditioning coach Lauren Landau, who's still a coach for the Broncos. I was like, who's the biggest freak on the team? It was Derek Wolf. Not even close. I go, really? And I didn't know him at the time. I knew he was good in college. And then I looked at him like, holy fuck. He's like, complete freak, dude. Freak. So those guys are out there, and he's all natty. So fuck off,
I wanted to bring in this grip strength tester for you.
Why, dude?
I have it, and I'm not very strong. Bothered me.
You need a device to tie that?
I thought I had strong hands. Don't use my hands enough to say I have strong hands. No, you don't, Brian.
No, there's real strong hands out there.
Yeah, they're real strong hands.
You know what these hands are made for? fish. I'm an ichthyologist.
Annoying.
I'm an ichthyologist.
You're annoying me.
Now I got to get out of here because I have a 100-gallon tank to attend to. I have to pick it up.
Yeah.
And I got to put water in there
Okay.
and get the water right.
Yeah.
Put the gravel,
Sure.
the coral,
Yep.
and then put some dangerous fish.
You would have liked me yesterday. I had my show in Venice.
Oh, that was last night?
Yeah.
You should call me because I was doing sets around town.
I knew you weren't going to drive down the rain.
No, I
but-
would have drove.
So
no one's on the road.
A guy's out there and he's smoking a vape and he's a giant man. And I go, "You're Samoan." He goes, "I am." And he goes, "Can I get a picture?" I go, "You can." And I shook his hand and you know me, and I go, "Well, that's the biggest hand I've ever felt."
Meant for
He goes-
crushing
I go,
pineapples?
"What do you do?" He goes, "Well, I played football." You know, his girlfriend said he played at UNLV, which is big time football, right? And
Good football.
okay, I don't know, but just
Mountain West for a
just bigger and stronger than everybody in the room. Then there's a table. There's a guy like probably about 50, handsome, kind of muscular guy, and then there's Jack Armstrong All-American mustache with a long sleeve shirt with the biggest arms and chest, but just all put
Yeah.
together.
Did you fuck all of them or what?
Not yet. And then
Okay.
another guy,
'Cause I don't care.
who's just got that triangle neck.
Sure. Yep. Another guy.
And I look at them and I
A lot of
go,
guys.
"What Navy SEAL division are you guys in?"
Or the Navy
And
SEALs?
they start giggling. Because
Were they Navy?
We are, yeah.
They're
I'm a Navy
SEAls?
SEAL. I
They're
go,
frogmen?
Well, of course you are. Well, of
You should have
course
seen
you are.
cool and went, "Hey, frogmen," and winked. Went, "Froggies,
No,
frogs."
but all the girls, all the women who are in their 30s and 40s.
Sucked them off.
All they were doing was looking at those guys the way you would look at a hot chick.
Well,
They
the
were
way
like,
you would look
"Oh,
at
those
them.
guys are."
No, the
way
girls were
I-
looking at them the way you
That's
look
right.
at them. Yeah.
That's right.
Now, who
The
got
only person looking at them harder was
was
me.
you? Yeah. Now, Brian, to wrap the story up, that I don't
Yeah.
care about these big guys at your show. Who fucked who?
Okay.
Give me the deets.
Okay. Well,
Because if nobody got their
They weren't
cock
attracted
sucked-
to me.
If nobody got their cock sucked,
yeah.
I don't care, dude.
All right. You're right.
No one's pants came down.
No.
Not even yours. Hey, then look
No.
at me. I don't care.
But I would have said to my lady, I would have said, "You're more attracted to those guys."
Oh no, you got to give your lady up. You got to offer your lady.
Out of respect and also
For
out
America.
of self-loathing.
You should
out
do it
of-
for me.
Out of the fact,
Me too.
I'm a piece of shit. I don't deserve you. Please, sir.
Well, you have no choice, right? Because they could kill you with their bare hands.
yeah, I don't have any
I'd say, hey, frogs.
They beat me at all the sports, but I'm funny.
They might be funny.
Not bad.
Navy
but
SEALs are funny.
They're not funny.
Navy SEAls are funny.
No. So actually, though, I think Navy
Smart.
SEALs football players, because you work in teams, good guys. Like
High IQs as far
high
as
social IQ.
yes, because you have to work
That
as a
football
team.
players. Oh, I've never met a football player that wasn't high social IQ.
I
Never.
mean, I'll introduce you to some.
Yeah,
There's some
really?
that they just, but they're
but
hell
as
of
a
football
team
players, but
player-
they don't. They just there's some receivers
on the
and
line.
quarterbacks.
On the line, though, probably
No, the
not.
lines you have no choice.
Correct.
The
You gotta have high
linemen,
social
it's
IQs.
mainly the skill positions, be a little bit of sociopath.
You can be a wide receiver. You can and
As
just,
long as you catch the ball, get
Yeah.
your job done, their egos are
and,
through the roof.
isn't it funny that a lot of the wide receivers are that way?
Biggest egos. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're on an island on their own.
The biggest
Not about
problem players sometimes are wide receivers. Am I
to
is that-
replace sometimes with every time.
Okay, every time.
Yeah.
Actually, if you think about
In the NFL,
biggest, yeah,
in the NFL,
it's not the
name-
quarterbacks
never.
ever. The biggest.
Well, Russell Wilson's a nightmare in Denver. Yeah. He has his own parking spot and his own office.
Okay.
He has more toilets in his house than he does
That's what
touchdowns.
That's
this
what
year.
happens when you give somebody that big a contract. But
Well, they just fired the head coach.
yeah, but
And your boy won a bet with Uncle Jay Schaub. I call him Uncle
I have
Jay.
a question before we stop about football.
Because Jay and my dad were in a group text. We're from Denver Broncos fans. My dad goes, before the Rams game on Christmas Day, or it might have been on Sunday, but either way, recently, my dad goes, if the Broncos lose this game, does coach get fired? I go, absolutely, especially if it's a bad loss. Jay goes, nope, they'll wait till the end of the year. My dad goes, want to bet? I put, I'll bet any of you any amount of money. If they lose bad today, he gets fired by tonight. My dad goes, I'll take that bet with you. I agree he's going to get fired tonight. Jay goes, absolutely not. They're going to wait till the end of the year. I went, guarantee he gets fired. They lose whatever, 50-7. Press conference, literally that night, fired.
Then they fired.
And I'm hoping they get Sean Payton as a coach.
Wow.
Or I think you have Deion Sanders coach the Broncos and the Colts.
Who do you think is going to the Super Bowl? Hold on. Is it the Eagles?
Keep going.
49ers.
49ers are my dark horse.
They're your dark
With Purdy or whatever the fuck his name is, the Mr. Irrelevant, because Garoppolo got
Kittle?
hurt. No, Garoppolo, Kittle's a tight end, right? Garoppolo got hurt, so they have the backup.
Oh, right.
They have the backup, Brock Purdy. I think he played at Iowa State. Shout out to Iowa State. And I think it could be like a cool story.
Really?
If Deebo Samuel comes back, Nick Bosa, who we love, you know that.
Well, how about Dallas?
They're
how about
stacked.
Dallas?
No, I think Niners beat Dallas. They play better. I think Dallas could do a run, but they always fuck themselves. Dak just doesn't play great in the playoffs. Eagles are going to be tough to beat.
Yeah.
And then from the AFC, you're looking at, I think, Bills and Chiefs. And then you got Minnesota, not a bad team. FedEx guy just yelled, FedEx? We're waiting for food.
Yeah. All problem players are almost always fucking wide receivers.
Divas, because their egos are so big, and they don't really have to play as a team. Just throw them the ball.
Run out there.
Again, dude, I hate to go back to fish. They're like fish, dude. Just feed them. They keep them
No,
happy.
bro. Stop using fish metaphors.
No, everything's about fish.
All right, kids, have a great fucking New
Is
Year.
this our last show before the New Year's?
Yes, sir.
Well, I want to thank the fans for 2022.
Yeah. Thanks for being there for us.
Because it's the first year you're back, full year, you're back, right? And before that, I was holding the fort together and hating my life.
Yeah.
We held the fort down, and
we always do, Bubba.
Yeah, we're slowly coming back, buddy. We're slowly working our way back.
I don't know. I think the whole point is in everything is you just
Don't make
keep
us about
doing
God.
shit.
Don't make us about Jesus Christ.
Well, it's about fish. All right.
We want to know.
Keep your fish
We want you
tank
guys
clean.
to know in 2023, this show's solely going to be about fish, freshwater fish,
enthusiasts.
and tanks. Yeah, the new show is called Fighter and the Fish, and it's only if you have a 50-gallon plus, you can contribute. Okay,
It's got to have a huge aquarium.
Fighter and the Fish. We should put
Another
a fish
year
tank
down,
right,
Bubba.
we should put a fish tank
Another
right
year
here.
down. Another year
We should
down.
put a fish tank
have
right
an
here
aquarium.
with piranhas.
It's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
And then
we
when you
should
say
have an
something stupid like these dudes that came to your show and there's no portrait, I'll put your hand in it.
Yeah. The electric eel.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
And I just pissed.
And if the guest's like, how'd I do? We're like, not great. Put your hand in the
I
tank.
poo a little bit, so we have to wear diapers.
Oh, that'd be cool. All right, kids. Happy New Year. Enjoy the year. Go see Bryan in Boston. Thursday sold out. Friday, Saturday, go see him. Then he's in San Diego at Mic Drop Comedy. That's January 5th through the 7th. San Diego, come see it. Be a bunch of strong guys there, I guarantee it. Fort Wayne, Indiana, Summit Comedy Club, also known as Stranger Things. Dania, Florida is January 19th to 21st. Go get your tickets right now for Bryan Callen, bryancallen.com or fatkz.com. My tour date kicks off next week, January 5th. That's next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. CES is in town, so I'm going to compete with all those tech nerds. So come get some. Wise Guys, Las Vegas for the locals. One of my favorite clubs, my boy Keith, who owns Wise Guys in Salt Lake City, runs that place. So is Pauly Shore. But Las Vegas, I think Josh Wolf's going to make a special appearance with me out there because he lives in Vegas. Love Josh. Absolutely adore Josh Wolf. Shout out to Josh Wolfie. So that's next week. Next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. First tour date, 2023, the new year. Come get some. Let's sell it out. Wise Guys, Las Vegas. Then January 20th through 21st. That's just 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Tampa, Florida, Tampa Improv. I'm in Springfield, Missouri. Never been. Have no idea where it's at. Naples, Florida. I'm there February 16th to 18th. That's going to be an older white crowd, and we're going to talk about you guys raiding the Capitol. Bakersfield, California, February 23rd, one night only, and then a bunch of other tour dates. Thicccboy.com for that thick nectar, gear, everything, tour dates. Go get you some. Happy New Year's, guys. Thanks for trucking along with us, especially you loyal people out there. Truck along with us. Like, subscribe. 2023 is going to be a good year, man. We got a lot of fun guests coming up, and we just keep on keeping on, buddy.
You're right, buddy.
Love you guys. See you next year. Get it?
See you next year, and thank you.
Go
all the
fish.
fans. Thanks to
Go
all you
fish,
guys.
not the Dolphins.
We
but
love you.
just
We
fish
love-
in
we
general.
love all the fans out
And if
there.
you know a thing about fish, DM your boy. I'm looking for crazy aggressive freshwater fish.